I'm gonna go ahead and hit start recording.
Nice
Oh,
flower base.
we gotta get Craig up in here.
Come on.
I
Uh,
miss Craig's ever listening surveillance.
Craig, join.
Keaton's video just like stalled and then it caught up with itself right as he walked away. So it was like some Benny Hill like speed up like exit like.
Do you have a Dragon Ball blanket?
Who? Us?
Keaton.
Oh.
A onesie?
No.
Is Craig
It
broken
is a
still?
Nice. Oh, I can't wait for that new Thundercat song to drop. Dragon Ball throw blanket.
How do I look in my throw blanket?
I just ordered like a really soft blanket for one of my favorite I guess DIY RPG like underground creators. It's like one of their hand drawn maps just on a big ass plush blanket. I'm so excited.
Awesome.
So I can wear it
That's
every
it.
time we play.
I do have a throw that I desire. Actually, everything's 10% off right now for the site.
I left the voice channel because I was inactive for too long. No, I'm back.
You're here?
No, Groovy left the channel.
Oh.
I don't know where
Wait,
Craig
someone
is
needs to
either.
queue up some grooves.
I need to Craig. Join,
I need to Craig.
please, Craig.
Now recording.
Hello, Craig. We missed you. Okay, once y'all get GroovyBot set up, like I said, I'm ready whenever.
I think we're all ready.
Oh yeah?
Hey, can you say something, Keaton?
Uh-oh, Keaton's
Yeah, you're
muted.
not coming through.
I was muted.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. I had a feeling.
He was testing us.
Every other time I
you're
say
on your
something,
toes.
you're like, "Oh no, I know." You're like talking to someone right off screen or something.
Am I a good level though?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
sound good.
Okay.
I think I have everyone at a good level this time. After you pointed out last time that the audio is a little odd, I went and checked it out a bit. Awesome. Okay, so we are good to go. You are all sort of. I think we ended with you all riding to the north, after to this bandit hideout that Azaram sort of has been tracking through Gaze of Two Minds, and you have a couple new hostages slash companions. There is, oh, what was
Oh right, I've got to get back at that.
One of them is Lawrence, I think.
Lawrence? Lawrence is the new one. Who was the first one?
I don't think he had a name.
No, he definitely had a name.
He definitely had a name. Hold on.
Wait 1 second. The one with the bunny, the one we thought was gonna murder Harriet.
Why would he ever?
No, that was the one we already had.
Mm-hmm. That's
Yeah,
not
that's the
Lawrence
name
though.
we're looking
Lawrence
for,
is the
right?
other one. That is the name we're looking for.
I know what's in here.
He said
Freddy.
Frederick. That's right.
Yeah, Frederick.
That's right. Hold on, I'm gonna get this random name generator on deck just in case. Does Don John not have a name generator? It has to. Oh, there it is.
No, just fantasy name generator. Whatever.
I found it. This guy's name is Whore. No, it's not. Okay.
Or
Yeah, no, I that's just a name that came up. I'm not using that.
who were?
Who were?
She was a hoa, Tony.
Horror.
Har.
Oh, and I gave the veteran a name as well.
The one that's not around anymore?
Yeah.
Scrub.
I
Schlub.
guess it doesn't matter. He's not around anymore.
No, we just simply
his
won't.
name's Schlub, and now he's in the past.
Now he's about to be in our future. What's up, Gabe? Okay, we are good. Yeah, it's all you. I don't think anyone is suffering from exhaustion except for I want to say Bobbit, the horse. Everyone else made their saves. Azaram is going through 2 nights with no sleep.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. We ended last session with everyone like rolling their saves. So, is everyone in Fantasy Grounds? Oh, Azaram just connected or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read.
Everybody's in.
Awesome. And yeah, we can figure out. I was trying to figure out how to upload some songs that we could play in the background tonight, but I couldn't figure out how to get just audio files up on the channel. So,
Can't.
if you happen to know,
You can't. It needs to have a video. It's YouTube.
yeah, but it wouldn't even like let me. I guess then the question is like, how do we get that? How do we convert that audio into a video file for YouTube or something?
Yeah, that's
But,
something I looked into but forgot to get.
it's okay. That's my bad. I should have assumed that there could be complications like that. But other than that, it is all you. Azaram is still just zoning. Though the the receiving end of Azaram's psychic prying is sleeping, so Azaram is basically like witnessing a void with some audio input.
Exactly. I still have his ears.
Everything else, y'all picking up where we left off. On your way to infiltrate this hideout. The eclipsed sun dimly shines overhead. You've been here for, well, roughly, I guess, almost a week, maybe more. And you recognize this is what it kind of starts to look like a little bit before it brightens for the daylight hours.
Am I like in the cart?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, you're in the cart. Freddy's in the cart, and then Lawrence is on a horse with the other bandit.
Whose name is Athard.
Athard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I
Fox.
smell breakfast yet?
Y'all haven't stopped for breakfast because you're on like you're hellbent on well, you were hellbent on pursuing these kids.
Where's my berry bush? Reaching around blindly for my bush, trying to get a snack. Hungry.
Strangely, what's his name? Freddy like drops some berries in your hands.
I like grab him by the shirt and then like just feel around him searching for the plant. I find the plant like near his feet, and then I reach up and like touch his face like Helen Keller. Like, I don't know this one. And I'm just gonna don't touch my berries.
I was like, oh, what? Why? Again with this shit.
Everyone else knows. Everyone else knows you don't fuck with Azaram's bush.
Everyone else does know that. The other two bandits kind of snicker when they hear this little scene play out from the outside. They're all bound and tied up on this horse.
Fox would talk to them and try and convince them to tell us what they know.
You could tell after last time they basically y'all successfully convinced them to maybe sort of fence sit and see like, I don't know, they're very apprehensive of crossing this person they refer to as their master. But since y'all kind of like showed yourself extremely capable of handling yourself in the battle where they tried to like raid you, they kind of are willing to fence sit and see how it plays out.
Then he just talks to them about them just trying to get information on like what it's like here on this bitch of an earth.
They're like, well, it's I don't know, every day's kind of the same. It's nothing really happens. I don't know. What do you mean?
He just kind of like talks to them, just like makes small talk, like he tries to talk to them like he's not interrogating them, but just like
Yeah.
asking them like where they grew up and how they came to be a part of this group and
I think they're part of the group because they just want to get back, right? Like that's
Right.
why
That
they're
is what
following.
Freddie said.
yeah, but just like how it all happened, you know, just asking them like their story, you know.
The other wizard basically says that he joined up with this kind of cell because the master had offered basically tutelage and to teach him in arcane ways and stuff. But the other guy, the kind of just gruff, he almost just looks like a normal person that has suddenly found himself in a life of roguery. He kind of explains, you know, he's lived here his whole life, and one day he was said he said he kind of lives on a farm, and one day he was drinking from a stream, and he just like he felt overwhelmed with the monotony, and he says it felt like kind of like scales were lifted from his eyes, and he's like, I have to get out of here. And he sort of left home and found himself kind of in this company, just sort of got swept up in all of it.
Pretty big gap in the story there.
I mean, do you want me to like chronicle my life? I thought we were just getting to know each other.
I'm not here. That was just a
He's very sassy about your critique of his storytelling capabilities.
Corey, I tell them that this is an opportunity for them to change their lives around and like turn from flawless do battery to do goodery.
He kind of like looks you up and down, and he looks at your enormous greatsword. He says, "Yeah, maybe." That's all he really has to say about that. He clearly thinks that he better not fuck with you. You had a question?
Who are you talking to?
I thought someone was gonna say something.
I was just laughing.
I mean, if y'all like want to continue, like just travel, it's up to you. You can kind of like describe. You're at basically the morning, the dawn.
I've honestly probably been making it really hard for anyone to get any. Want that to be a theme. Azaram hasn't been sleeping, and he's been trying to just keep himself awake and entertained without his eyes or ears, and that's probably.
Imagine you
that's
play
very
like.
much at the detriment of everyone else's sleep schedules.
But yeah, I mean, if you want to pursue any sort of specific topic with in regards to small talk, you certainly can. But they kind of just tell you briefly, sort of like how they ended up with this bandit group. Yeah, you generally get the sense that neither of them are like they fear the idea of like crossing this mage that they have more or less become pawns for.
Are y'all ready for me to move the token? Keep going?
Okay.
Sure thing.
Onward.
Token.
I'm ready for this mook I'm inside of to wake the fuck up.
Yeah, so the mook, you don't you don't think he'll be awake for, my god, I gave him a name. I know I did. If anyone wants some extra experience and wants to kind of like go through the audio from the last game. No, just kidding. Yeah, you eventually, you kind of like ride, you sort of try and cut across the more open parts of the forest. Give me 1 second. Instead of traveling the long way around, as Azaram kind of described. But roll I guess like navigation. Was that survival?
Okay.
Who's rolling?
Anyone who wants to.
Is it a group check?
Sure.
Or
Yes.
Yeah.
I always.
Oh, do I have advantage, Corey, since I'm on preferred terrain?
Yes, you do.
Wow.
Okay.
Just like a druid.
Julia was just like, yeah, it's
like
that
a
way.
druid.
As you wow, you all knock it out of the park. You're navigating, you kind of identify a different way through the woods that is less worn, but that you feel confident you can like navigate the wagon and stuff all through. And then you get to a rough spot and Julia does some like extreme wilderness like Bear Grylls navigation shit and helps y'all finesse the path. Lesser wanderers absolutely would not have
piss for no reason. And I taste it and it's like, yep, north's that way.
Yep.
Which is all.
Just as I
like,
thought.
I knew where north was. I just want people to think that like
No, they were just
I've got
two
some tricks up my sleeve.
distinctly separate actions. No correlation.
That's just the morning piss.
After a little while, Frederick, you hear Frederick ask Fox, he's like, can he tell where north is by drinking?
Fox tells him that yes, he can.
Roll deception.
He was already willing to believe it.
I know, that doesn't. He looks like odd and disgusted. But he drops the subject. He doesn't want to mess with it anymore. As you come up on it, huh?
What he can learn from eating his dung. Eating their dung.
For some reason that made me think of that stupid 8 legs, 7 vaginas. Imagine. Good lord. No. Yeah. So you come up on you can see through the tree line, kind of a carved out face of the mountainside that you've come up on. In a place where the forestry kind of clears out, there are some well concealed but distinct marks of like stonework and artificing all along this kind of steep sort of cliff wall. You see it in the distance. You haven't come quite up on it yet, but as you approach, Ginrick kind of addresses the party. He's like, okay, so how do you want to do this? Do we trust, like, what are we going to do with these? He kind of gestures to the hostages. What's our plan here? What's our method of approach?
They could be charmed.
They Yeah, I could try my new ability to charm people with performances. That only lasts for an hour.
He says I mean, if we tie him up well enough, we can just leave him behind. But if we also like have any doubts, we maybe should secure them somewhere else and then come back for them later.
Henry doesn't doubt them that much. She's seen the turnaround in Freddie after being introduced to Harriet. He's a changed man. She has faith.
Fox
Roll
tries
insight.
to.
Okay.
I'm not worried because we could easily dispatch them. So what's the risk in letting them come
Have
along?
we stopped? I feel the cart has stopped.
You do feel the cart has stopped.
Is this guy still sleeping? How long has it been?
He went to sleep late into the night, so he should be waking up soon, but not yet. And you can hear kind of echoing across stone walls, kind of the bustle of people moving out both near and far. Someone is moving. A lot of you hear the rustling of sheets and like the shuffling of somebody in a rummaging through a bag, things like that, kind of muttering to himself, very close by to the sleeping veteran.
Just scream in my mind. Wake the fuck up! Wake up! Wake up! Do something!
Unfortunately,
Do something.
unfortunately, nothing yet.
Yeah, that is just me. I'm like mentally exerting myself.
You're just like, please.
Up.
Your efforts so far in just watching this sleeping man's eyes for the last like
Side of silence.
8 hours, yeah, is truly Herculean. But
You know, it is literally changing something within Azaram.
yeah, this is like intense. It's like it's not even sensory deprivation, but something.
It's akin to it, but
Yeah, it's close. It's extremely jarring. Very
What's
unique.
it like to know like every capillary in this guy's eyelid?
yeah, I know, right?
Ugh,
Oh,
I can feel my veins when you.
oh, I get that.
Just shine a flashlight at your eyes.
Genrick just comes out and says outright, he's like, "Look, I think we should, tie these folks to a tree somewhere, and then secure the cart somewhere else. I don't. Who knows how long we'll be in there?
Including Azaram.
Well, he
We
says,
could let Azaram watch them. That would be terrifying for them.
Smack him in the face. all
he
the
says,
time.
well, if Azaram, we got to get Azaram out of this coma state. If Azaram wants to stay behind,
This walking, yelling coma.
yeah.
All right.
How
yeah, how do
man,
we pull
I'm like
Azaram
trying to
out of this?
I'm trying to think of how to communicate to Azaram. I guess that's the point. You really kind of
Can
can't.
Azaram smell?
Yes.
Do we have like awakening salts? I ask Gendrick if he's got what's his most spicy spice he's got. Something with a punch.
He pulls out a small dagger.
No,
we could poke him.
Don't you have some like some something we can like
Oh, cooking spice.
whiffed under his nose, like yeah.
Yeah. He goes through some of the stuff. Y'all have cleared out most of the food that had spoiled when you crossed the boundary. But he rummages through for a while and he finds some really like pungent, disgusting cheese. He's like this?
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I grab it and I waft it into Azaram. No.
Oh, sweet, powerful Zerthamon! Who died? Who defecated themselves in my nose?
does it call does it call Azram back or
No.
no? Um. Hmm.
This is very delicate work I'm doing here. Oh.
Can Azareth taste?
Absolutely.
Oh
Been eating.
God.
So
For
like yes, I've gotten up and I've just like shoved through my way out of the cart, like just outside of it. It's like
Hmm.
like a hands on my knees. I'd probably run into something or trip on some shit. Whatever.
Hmm.
I'm on the cusp of something here.
you're sleeping in another sleeping man's body. I mean, I asked Gendrick. I mean, I go back to Gendrick's idea of stabbing. Like, I don't know what else is gonna work.
I
We can
stay
slap you.
behind.
Ginrick, or sorry,
I'll watch it.
Azaram, you hear a soft voice kind of echo in the back of your mind, like,
Even though I can't hear them, I say, "Shut up, shut up."
it's Nim, and Nim is kind of like, hey, they're trying to talk to you.
Aw, Nim.
Oh, but I don't recognize that. I think it's someone talking to the man. Like, wake up! Someone's trying to talk to you.
No, not that guy. Azaram, you. They're trying to talk to you.
You know my name?
Yeah, we met. You chased me through the fields. You put some goop in a vial.
Spy.
Fenry gets a little bit of that stinky cheese from Juya and just smears a little glob on Azaram's upper lip.
Oh,
Like right in
oh, this
between
is
the Fu Manchu.
terrible.
He literally just swings a fist in front of him, thinking he's being attacked by a corpse, and he will come out of it, and his eyes will gloss back over, and just narrowly.
Yeah.
Oh, Thinry dodges the hook. Nim, you can kind of hear, well, you can feel Nim's amusement as she's communicating with you, but she's like, do you want me to, I can talk to them for you. I can relay your message.
Like, wait, what?
Yeah,
What they were trying to convey to me?
Yeah, well, Nim is offering, she's like, they're trying to talk to you. They want to know how they're trying to plan the attack on the bandits.
Well, anyway, Azaram didn't catch that. He will come out of his fugue state after like swinging and opening his eyes and seeing thinner, and then he goes down and wipes the cheese off his face. He has a disgusted look, and then he just looks up with fury in his eye. And he says, "Do you think this is funny? I was this close. I could have learned so much. I dedicated so much time to this. Do you know how much effort that took? All gone for nothing."
Fenry says it wasn't her idea.
But
A voice in your head from Nim's voice is like, it was a little bit her idea.
He just yells off on a tangent, just kind of cyclically with what I just said, and then just storms off. Kind of behind some rocks.
Nim kind of floats and kind of like hides a little bit behind Finry when you get really angry. She's like, whoops, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it's okay. I give Nim some tentacle scritches. Wherever Azaram's pouting though is where we should just dump these bandits.
Does Azaram want to stay behind and watch the
No,
bandits?
he storms off.
Okay.
He's
Us.
pissed.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, well, Ginrik's like, I think we should hurry, though. Man, what do you, when you walk off, Frederick, like, looks around while everyone's attention is clearly on other things, and you pick some of the thatch berries off the bush and, like, eats them secretly, because you didn't take them when he offered them.
Oh man, I wish I wasn't paying attention to other things. Otherwise, I would point that out.
We'll see if he's any good at concealing it. He's okay at concealing it.
Oh.
Why are we so certain the bandits are gonna like betray us as soon as we get over there?
I'm not.
Ginrik's like, I'm not saying they will. I'm saying that if they do, we're kind of stranded without a cart.
Let's bring them with us.
Oh yeah, I thought we were gonna bring him with us.
Okay, like into the compound?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
they know it.
that's true. He looks uncertain about the plan, but he's like, if you guys are sure, I'll roll with it.
I want to at least bring Freddy. I just want to make my intentions clear. I trust Freddy. The other two are kind of new, so I understand the concern.
Freddy's like,
But-
no, I'm out of magic. I'm not going in there.
Yeah, you are.
He's like, he drops a bunch of thatch berries and he's like, no. He's like, please no.
What do y'all think?
No,
I mean,
thank you.
I think it'd be good to know the lay of the land from somebody, but like, y'all trust them enough to do that?
You do
Exhaling.
know a little bit. Azaram knows a little bit of the layout.
Yeah, so exhaling, looping around the other side of the rock that he went behind. Like let's say it's a large rock. He didn't break stride. He just stormed off, walked around the rock, and is now on his loop back. He says, "We don't need to bring them. I know at least first area."
Thenry
You're cutting out at
picks up
teens.
the blackberries that Freddy dropped and holds them out in a peace offering to Azaram.
I look Freddy up and down. Do you touching my bush?
You were hungry? I was trying to give you berries to eat. He grimaces, trying to win you over, but it's clearly
Have I seen
pained.
this man? Yes, I saw him like during the battle.
Mm-hmm. You were impressed with his ability to run after a horse.
I thought you died.
Ah, no such luck.
Take the
Berries?
He retracts the berries and sheepishly sits back in the huh?
I just hold the potted plant.
I think you're cutting out a tiny bit, but I heard the
Oh,
potted
sorry.
plant bit.
I just hold the potted plant in my arms.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm. Okay, so Ginrik's like, look, we don't have time to mess around here, Freddy. You're coming with us because they say so. And he's like, God.
Unless he doesn't need to.
Well, Ginrik explains, he's like, well, it's either leave them with the cart or take them with us, or someone stays behind, or we tie them up somewhere and retrieve them later. Those are the plan options as I see it.
Thenry
I'm
wants to
gonna-
bring
I'm gonna-
everybody. She doesn't feel good about just abandoning
Fox-
people in these woods.
Fox asks them like what they like want, and if they want to come with us, are they gonna be cool about it?
They look at each other and they're like, oh, well,
I will
I
Remember-
still don't know if I think y'all can take this fight. Like, I still don't know. I think you all might be in over your head, so I don't know if I'm ready to die for that. But I would be okay with never seeing this mage again too. So like they're on the fence, but they can maybe. Sorry.
And then we
Name.
go, if we tie you up and then we go and die, then you're just tied up somewhere.
forever.
I'm not
And-
worried about these men. If we leave them behind, they won't steal our cart because I'm sure they understand that I will find them. It's simple as that, I believe. And I look at them and see if that's convincing enough.
Roll either persuasion or intimidation, whichever one you are going
I
for.
truly believe that I would find them. Uh,
It's a rhetorical flourish.
yeah.
At that
I will
point.
go ahead and intimidate.
It could still be a threat, even if you believe it.
Ooh, oh man.
Aw. You're like a little tired and
I'm gonna use
disoriented.
my inspiration on that. I don't care.
Very good. Well, Ian, what were you? What was Fox going for? Oh, they
I was gonna,
they
I
believe
was
you.
gonna back it up. I was gonna like harmonize.
You're doing like hype man stuff.
Yeah.
No, they believe you. They're like they like look back and forth, and the
Yeah.
what did I say his name was? His name is Atherd.
Uh,
Atherd
Atherd.
pretty much is just like, yeah, okay, I'll join you. It's like a rock and a hard place as far as I see it. So I'd prefer to die fighting than tied to a tree somewhere. And then Lawrence is like, yeah, okay, me too, when you put it like that. They don't seem enthusiastic, but they don't seem to be actively plotting betrayal either.
I can
Hell
work with
yeah.
that.
Finry knew it all along.
All right,
Fuck
are we done?
Frederick's
talking
like,
here?
"Ah,
Let's go.
these guys
Let's
too."
Go kill your old boss.
Okay, let's go kill
What
our old
is
boss.
his name?
We don't ask.
Yes,
we
I'm sure
can't.
that you've heard.
No, I don't. He only speaks directly to his inner circle, and then through like, it's not a personable relationship here. We rarely see him, but when we do, it's.
How many people reside within the base?
You saw, and they estimated about twice the size of the adventuring party was their total numbers. So basically, like, they sent half of them out to get y'all.
So 8.
Yeah, so about 8 left. Is what they're kind of like eyeballing in there. It's like, yeah, there are 8 of us that kind of like operate the stronghold.
Should we wait till night and like
I w-
sneak in while they're sleeping?
Yeah.
Yes,
Hobbit
I
needs
was
to
going to
rest
say we should
too.
assassinate as many as possible before anyone else knows.
And then
You do know that the the veteran kind of gave them at least some forewarning that the attack failed, and that they were waiting on these remaining members of the adventuring party to return a little later on. So there's some expectation that people will be arriving, but they don't necessarily know that y'all are coming, especially so soon, since y'all rode through the night to get here. And then you don't know what all they know. I believe at least Azaram had a suspicion that the mage here had some inklings into, or suspicions at least, what ways that y'all might be gathering information on them. Or at least you made a remark, because they sent the veteran straight to bed once he got there, instead of meeting directly with him. But those are all the facts that you have. Azaram favors assassinating them all with surprise. Genrick seems to like that idea. He likes moving quickly, while you have like sort of the element of surprise. Some of y'all were talking about going in at night. Yeah, hash that out. What do y'all think about these options so far?
Thenry prefers sneak mode, and she's also down for night mode because one of the horses is exhausted to a point, and with Azram being so restless the last couple of nights, we could all probably do with a night's rest.
Actually, I don't think I need to sleep anymore.
God damn it.
It has become trivial, I realized. I shall forego it.
This is a class feature, isn't it? Hell yeah. I'm down for sneaky night mode. I love to use my stealth as much as possible because I put points into it.
Nice.
What would be the point? What would be the point otherwise?
So that's 2 and 2. What do Fox and Matt prefer?
I mean, he always worked in the shadows, so it's just another Tuesday for him. So
I love that there are no objections to us just walking in there and attempting to slit throats left and right. I like that we're that
but
party.
would we lose an advantage by waiting till night?
You do think that you might, like, yeah, I mean,
So we made a lot of headway, so they probably aren't expecting us
Yeah.
right now.
I mean, we can stealthily go in right now. I'm cool with that too.
Okay.
it is right before morning. The sun's not up yet.
Ooh.
Oh,
Well, I guess at this point it's probably about dawn. Like the dawn light
Yeah.
is kind of
Bandits
brightening.
don't wake up early.
Yeah.
Come on.
That said,
Why
Azaram
don't
did
we
notice that there
ask-
was motion in the caverns, and
Yeah.
what's his name had not waken up.
I'm aware that like there probably are at least one or two awake at any time,
Mm-hmm.
but I will ask the other dudes that are with us. All right, given half the typical numbers, what do you think? Where do you think the rest of you are typically spread out throughout the area at any given time?
He says, okay, and you know this from having seen it. There's kind of a stonework carvings of stairway up the side of a thing into the cave entrance, and that there are also two sort of like watch towers. Not towers is the wrong word, but basically like there are tunnels with little overhangs where guards are posted to watch over the forest below, to make sure no one's approaching. So there's kind of like two
How many
vantage
guards?
points.
How many
They
guards are there at full number when you have the full capacity?
well, only we keep people posted at all times through rotation on the end, and then everyone else kind of assumes various duties within the compound throughout the course of the day. One from each post are stationed at all times, so 2.
So we may assume that there may only be one unless they have expended more of their few resources to keeping watch. Perhaps one of the
They say that
watch.
knowing how the master directs them, they are probably fully still both up there.
should Genrick come with us? If
They are
he gets
apprehended.
captured, then the wizard would win.
They would have a leg up on him. Genrick. I mean, if these guys stayed behind, Genrick should have been the one to stay with them.
Do you suggest that?
I mean, But at this point, it looks like everyone's coming.
I mean, it's not too late to suggest that, and he can just take them somewhere. But,
No, I think we need as many numbers with us as possible, but I agree that Genrick is a liability.
Yeah.
Is there a way to disguise? Well, I guess if this guy's so powerful, he would see through any kind of magical disguise.
maybe.
We could just we could take the one that we trust the most and leave Genrick with the other two, so we don't have like 3 question marks with us.
Yeah, that's true.
Take Freddy, leave behind.
Yeah, but then what if those two decide to like capture Genrick and then bring them back to the wizard as like a, look at us, we're so great offering kind of thing.
Well, we can leave Freddy because Freddy did say he's out of magic, and I kind of trust Freddy at this point. And the guy that Freddy doesn't like can maybe stay behind,
Lawrence.
and we can take the other dude, the one that Freddy always argues with,
Yeah, Freddy
I
and
don't think
Lawrence.
We could leave them two and take the other.
I think not having Genrick near us is more of a detriment if they're after him than him being separated from us.
Genrick,
We should either just leave Genrick alone.
He should just
Or-
come with us. I don't think we should leave him. He should probably stay with us. He hired us, for this.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, let's just ask Genrick. You want?
he's been listening to y'all kind of like talk through this and sort of like, yeah.
Yeah, I'd just rather him, be within sight than, we come back and shit, where's Genrick?
Yeah, he kind of chimes in. He's like, I get that I haven't been all together since we got here, but I don't want to run away from this. So trust y'all's judgment at this point, but if I get a vote here, I want to go.
Can we disguise? Let's disguise him. Don't they know what he kind of looks like?
He's a halfling, so.
What the fuck's a vote?
What?
Let's disguise him as a gnome or
So
something.
it's settled. No one's staying behind. We're all going.
Yeah.
Hey, Genrick nods.
Tell Genrick that you can get on my shoulders and we'll wear a big robe and just look like one tall guy.
He laughs.
You know, on your shoulders because they don't know your face.
No one knows your face.
Are we all doing 2 people in a trench coat?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not doing the 2 people in a trench coat bit. This is offensive.
Thenry, do you have pass without a trace?
It's amateur.
Thenry, do you have pass without trace?
I do.
No.
Oh,
Wait.
you do, Gia?
Yeah, I'll cast it right now.
Dope.
How many people can you get with it?
Everybody within 30 feet. That's my buddy.
Oh, really? It doesn't have a
Yeah.
What's the time limit on it?
good question.
Checking right now. Gotta find it. I know I have it. Here it is. Up to 1 hour.
So we should probably cast it when we get closer.
Yeah, like when we're about to walk in.
Yeah, and when y'all do that is basically a matter of y'all saying, "Hey, we do it." Genrick just kind of stopped you to discuss method of attack or whatever.
Yeah, here, I'll read it real quick. A veil of shadow and silence. You know what? I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna drop it in here. Click on it. But the important stuff is anyone within 30 feet, so we just all need to like huddle up. Has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be traced except by magical means. That's the good shit right there.
All right. You ready?
Okay.
Let's go.
You all discuss it with your new minions and everything. They seem reluctant.
Minions.
That's exactly what we're doing. We're
I mean,
accruing
I guess they've
expendable
upgraded from goons to minions. I like to think cohorts. Or followers.
We are
My pen.
cohorts. Them, not so much. Not so much.
So, you cast Pass Without a Trace. You've all discussed the plan. Everyone kind of nods in agreement. This is what we're doing. You approach the bandit lair carved into the side of mountain face. Let me go ahead and pull it up.
I tell Genrick to cover his face with like a hood and a mask.
He does so.
Does he have
Yeah.
like?
Fox, give him
Does
your
he just have
mask
mask?
for this.
Yeah, can I loan us your mask?
I pull out a different mask that I have.
Is it exactly like the other one? You just have like 7 of the same mask.
Oh Jesus Christ!
No,
The bit where
different.
the mask gets yanked off and there's just another one and then another one is definitely has to happen at some point.
I'm gonna go ahead and draw a compass rose on this because it's actually upside down, but I will make that clear.
Going back to that mask thing, you have to have at least another mask, like a laundry mask. Like, because otherwise you like never clean, or you risk being
Ew.
seen if you clean it, and if you don't, that's gross.
Nah.
If Fox's mask ever gets pulled off, he just minor illusions it in place. So
Oh
it
my
does
god. Is it always a minor illusion?
Okay. So do you cast minor illusion on your face when you clean your mask, your main mask?
Are we
Yeah,
supposed to see
he pulls his robe up and he cinches it. So he does the like when you have a you just like pull the drawstrings. You just
Matt, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you are not bringing your horse.
No, it's too big.
Is it a sneaky horse?
Let me go ahead and add.
I'm imagining it tiptoeing.
It like takes its hooves off and it's got fucking human toes.
Oh
and just, like,
Jesus, this is reminding me of that Ren and Stimpy thing.
Or it's Adventure Time. Oh yeah, Ren and Stimpy does a horse thing also with hands.
or it's like human hands.
Yeah, there's an episode of Adventure Time where he just pulls off the hooves like gloves.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm
excited for that new special.
adding everybody to
need
the
to watch
party
the
really
video.
quick. Lawrence and
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Freddy. And
Seeing a map.
almost. I'm just getting everybody together, and then y'all can determine your marching order and stuff. Wait. I think he was. He was not. Okay. Someone say they were getting up to go do something.
They're back.
I'm already back.
Okay. They are back. You should visible. Fine. They are kind of sneaking up on the wall and share map and share map.
Oh.
Do y'all,
Bads.
do y'all see everything?
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Cool beans. You can
These
determine your marching
Two of these
order.
bandits are adorable.
I know that.
Those are the wizards. That's
they've been
Freddy and
just a kid.
I can't.
Freddy-
I don't think we
Freddy
can
and,
spin the
Lawrence?
tokens anymore. Yeah, Freddy and Lawrence. I think they're even named if you hover over them.
They are.
You can still spin tokens.
I can't. How do you do it? How are you
I've been
doing that?
waiting 2 weeks to do this.
How are you doing that?
The greater than and lesser than signs, or comma and period. Now everyone knows my secret.
Yeah, I know.
I figured
I was
session
gonna
9.
figure it out without telling.
I used to use the scroll wheel. Okay, Freddy's leaning left. Lawrence is leaning right. Wait, that's wrong.
Sitting
Lawrence
sideways.
Lawrence leans left, obviously, because his name's Lawrence with an L. and everything. There we go. Okay.
Wait, which way is leaning? The way the head's going?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Go ahead and determine your marching order, and we'll get started. Can y'all see? I wrote this note thing right here. This little compass. Does that show up for y'all?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Oh shit. Well,
North
Oh,
south.
yeah.
just want to be clear.
You can tell which part's the land by the blue.
How are you getting bigger and smaller?
If you hold control and use the scroll wheel. As you approach, Azaram, you've seen this before, and you can even sort of point things out to people. The bandit trio also kind of are edging up to the cliff face out of sight. They point to this outcropping. It's about 50 feet up, and it's a kind of lip, and you can see a small tunnel mouth.
Okay. Well,
Azaram, you also know that this one over here is one of their watching outposts. This winding, yeah. The winding stairway you see up here, kind of wraps snake-like up the mountain face, and then 50 feet up, it's there is a formal entrance to the lair. Though obviously with these watch posts they can sort of prevent people from entering in that way. You also the bandits also say, well, they don't say anything, but you can also clearly see that there is a stream trickling out from what looks to be a caved in mouth, the entrance of a cave that is clumsy as hell. Basically, cave mouth, stream trickling through, but there is totally concealed by rockfall.
We're okay.
But so where one of the outposts where like they're supposed to be watching from, can I perceive any movement at all inside of there? Anyone?
The angle is very odd. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, and I'll see if I can get. I'm gonna upload a visual aid, the ISO version of this map.
I got a 12.
With a 12, you can't see anything definitive, but you do see sort of like you can tell that there's a source of light somewhere deeper in the cave mouth, and you see variations on how that light is sort of filling the cave behind the outcropping. So you can infer that there is in fact someone in there. But you have passed without trace. Also, did y'all roll your go ahead and make like a check for all that. For your sneaking.
Stealth?
Yeah, you get like a +10 because of pass without a trace, but
I got a 28.
I thought I was gonna land on that one for a second. I was like, your ass cheeks are just gonna clap all the way.
Oh, Julia. I mean, it's still a 15, but a natural
Oh
one.
God, seriously? Do I have
It's a nat-
inspiration?
Yes, you do.
I'm using it already. I'm not gonna cast a spell and get a fucking 15.
For real.
Yeah, that seems rough.
Ah, okay,
Nominally
22 is still
better.
good. I wanted to get a 30 or some cool shit.
We all got like 28s and 31. What about Matt?
There should be a disadvantage because I'm in armor.
I've never successfully stealthed, I don't think. I'm so salty that I came up as an urchin, and well, I did do a good sleight of hand, I think,
22.
one time.
What'd you get with your
He has disadvantage because he's got big armor, but he still gets +10.
Well, what did Julia get though?
You have disadvantage and you got the
Oh,
same result as me.
A 22 in the end, but a 15 before with a natural 1.
Oh, I see. Yeah, 22 is a lot.
So we all rolled over 20 at least.
Yeah, we're like obscured by darkness and all that.
Yeah, you all did great. I rolled for the other ones too. So yeah.
I will turn to the party and just whisper quietly. I'm considering just misty stepping straight into there and slitting the first throat I see.
What is the range of Misty Step?
30 feet.
It is 50 feet up.
What if
Oh,
I
we have to
cast
climb.
he leapt straight up like
Well, if you want to
Barely.
Misty Step up, you'll have to get a little bit higher up before you'll be within reach. Is all I'm saying.
Hey, so that ledge is like, oh, the stairs are like 50 feet up. You said.
Yeah, the stairs are kind of like they zigzag up the cliff face.
gotcha.
I'm trying
Yeah, I
to
see
I'm
it.
trying to give you all a map that will show you things without showing
No,
everything.
I see it now. It just took me a second. I thought it was just texture. There's like a platform to the left and then a platform up there.
Yes.
I super want to go up the stream. It looks like the back entrance to me.
we'd have
Oh.
to rubble somehow.
If we're gonna go up the the stream, is it like the sewer, like my home? I want to go that way.
Like
too.
I said, it's completely obscured by rockfall, like the cave mouth. But it at least the stream itself, there is like water flowing
It's like a
through
natural
it.
water flow.
Yeah, so there is something on the other end, but you'll have to work to get through the rocks and stuff. Let me know if y'all can see this.
Yeah, in black. It's
All black?
Oh, there
All
you go.
black.
Oh,
Yep.
oh, I
No,
see.
not anymore. Oh,
This is very nice.
I see.
Oh, this is
Very
nice.
cool.
This is dope.
Yeah, I bought the map pack and I do not regret it at all.
Map pack.
Let's see. This is just kind of like a visualization, but we'll still use the other one for the grid.
Hold on.
Yeah, this helps a lot.
Can we put our tokens on that one also?
I can't set the grid up right,
Gotcha.
so it's just the visualization. But
No, that helps a lot. I kind of want to go the back way too now that I see it. I don't know if that's gonna kill a lot of our time having all this sneaky stuff, but
rocks.
sounds like the sneaky way is to go the back way. Oh, it's like covered in rocks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, we have to dig. I didn't understand.
or somehow pass it.
How's the
You don't know
water
what it would
getting
take.
through? Is the water like under the rocks or through the?
Yeah, it's kind of flowing through the rubble.
Hmm.
You can only
I
assume
will-
there's some damming going on.
Well, we got minions. They can help move the fucking.
I love how we've embraced minions. Sure. With that stealth check, let's go ahead. Okay.
Keaton, how high could you jump if I did cast jump on you and then you misty stepped 30 feet? Could you make it to the top?
Well, I will look this up once a week, and I will never.
That seems
remember
amazing.
That's a great idea.
What high jumping is? Jump.
It's like times 3. It's something times 3.
That might be the long jump. I might be wrong though. I don't ever do jumping stuff.
I've been playing a satyr fighter in another campaign, so lots of jumping. I don't think I'd be able. Well, with the jump spell, I would definitely, I think, be able to get a 20-foot vertical. Maybe we'll see.
What's
Yeah, 'cause it's
what's the calculation? And I'll tell
I'm
you
looking
before
it
you
up.
use a slot. Yeah.
It's your creature's jump distance is tripled until the spell ends and it lasts for 1 minute.
Okay, here it is. High jump. When you make a high jump, you leap into the air number of feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier, which for Azaram is no bueno. It's -1. So my high jump is, I can get 2 feet off the ground. Tripled, 6 feet off the ground, which would still put me 14 feet out of range.
But can you cast Misty Step on someone else?
No.
Could we like both cast on someone to just leap and then?
No. No, but
Oh.
I love the attempt here. Is anybody gonna go check out the stream? Matt, you said you were really interested in it. I think someone else was as well.
Yeah, I'll go investigate.
Okay, you can kind of move your character to where you're sort of feeling things out. Okay. An 18. You notice that the sort of, it looks like an intentional cave-in. It looks like they were trying to achieve some sort of damming explicitly on this stream. As such, there is a lot of rock to be moved, but you do notice that the place where the stream kind of comes through, there is sort of like a crafted like mouth for the stream to travel through. So it's too small for a person, but there's a lot of rock to be moved. Unless, of course, you somehow get something small up under the stream.
Oh, does anyone have familiars? Or can turn into a small animal?
Genrick has an owl familiar.
I can turn into a boar.
Is someone having issues with
boar.
Fantasy Grounds? It's the opening is almost completely submerged. Like there'd be very little space. Like I would say it would take a small or smaller creature.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm getting back into Fantasy Grounds. My internet went out.
Okay.
Momentarily.
It gave me some message that you're using a different version than the host, but if it's working for you, then I don't care.
I want to ask Lawrence and Freddie if they know why it was intentionally caved in.
They say that their master does some work in that part of the cave, but he doesn't permit most people to go down there, so he doesn't know what's in there.
Oh God.
Curious, you're curiouser.
If we just fight the wizard, there'd be the least amount of bloodshed.
Yeah, perhaps we could, help some of these other people, like these other 3 folk. But I've got nothing.
Hey, Corey, can you reshare the map with me?
Yeah, certainly. Which both?
Just the 2D one, the
non-ISO.
Yeah.
If the wizard's in there,
I'm getting reoriented. I got kicked out for a while. What's going on?
So basically they're investigating the rock mouth, or the caved in kind of stream opening, and there's space for probably a small creature to perhaps swim upstream underneath there to get through. Other than that, you'd have to move a good amount of rock to use the cave mouth.
I also have the cantrip Shape Water, if that would anyone can put that into their mental calculations. I can move a bit of water.
Can you expand it, and then the water just in between the cracks would just like blow up the?
Yeah.
So for a 5-foot cube, I instantaneously move or otherwise change the flow of water. It doesn't have enough force to cause damage, though. I can cause the water to form simple shapes and animate. I can change the water's color and opacity. and I can freeze the water, provided that there are no creatures in it.
What if you stop the water coming out because it is a small, since it's a small opening, you could like stop
Once
where
again,
it's coming out and
the
like
range is
maybe
30
build up.
feet, so I don't know if I'll be able to reach the opening. How high up is it?
Oh,
It's
from the
so
water?
small.
The water, the stream is on the ground.
Oh.
It's the only floor level sort of entrance.
Oh, it flooded. Oh, we could like flood him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That'd be so funny.
or maybe build the pressure up so that it like pushes the
Yeah,
rocks
I
out.
see what you're
Well,
saying. Like
this is
stop
such
the
a.
hole.
I mean, I can. I, I, I snap my fingers and I freeze the water in a 5-foot cube at the base of the mountain.
Interesting.
What is this spell?
Shape water cantrip.
Nice.
I have cantrips. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cantrips right now.
Tome Warlock.
Wow.
Tome
Feet,
Warlock.
Tome Warlock and a feat.
Mm.
Nice.
Yeah, you freeze the flow of water underneath the cave mouth. Nothing happens immediately. The stream itself sort of flowed somewhat gently, but this is kind of the output. I don't know the right word for that. This is kind of like where the release of the dam is, so it's like who knows what's going on the other end.
We've got that ticking. Now we can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Let's just go up. And let's just sneak in the front door and split off and start slitting throats until they beg us not to.
If that spell that Julia has that creates the vines, is there any
Entangle.
way? Yeah, I'm wondering if there's any way to like create a ball of vines like around the frozen water to where it like pushes the rock and um disrupts the balance of how they're all built up. Like if it could collapse it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean you're trying to this is actually like I think that one way to people freeze water and stuff because water expands when frozen and it breaks things up. So it's not like it's kind of like a similar principle where you're just trying to like bust up the
Double up.
structure integrity of the rocks by using vines, a vine growth in it.
Yeah, I mean, I can do that if y'all think that'll work. That's just one of my little spell slots. That's not a big deal.
Oh, I thought it was a cantrip.
No, it's not. I feel like this method is already kind of working. I mean, I could do
Yeah.
that. I just don't see it being an immediate solution.
Yeah, no, I
feel like
wouldn't bother.
I feel like I could easily just turn into a boar and just start fucking going hog wild on this and like burrowing through.
Definitely.
Oh, also, this freezing, it's not concentration, it just lasts for an hour, and I can have two, it says I can have no more than 2 non-instantaneous effects active at a time. There's like a list of effects in here.
Okay.
So, so I can only have 1 block frozen at a time, but it just stays frozen for the hour or until I cast a spell again.
Okay.
Nice. Well, we're super sneaky right now, so we could just go through the front door. Worst case scenario, we bust out through the rock on our way out.
Well, also we could work our way up this staircase, and being up on that door ledge looks like it might be close enough to get to that lookout ledge a number of ways. We're all very mobile folk, most of
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, you even think that you could probably get there by halfway climbing the stairs, just to make up
Yeah.
the height difference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that I want to expend one of my gifts from the day from Zerthamon just for a 20-foot gap.
It is your resource to spend, sir.
How about the Thenry? So I will go through the front door, but perhaps it would be good for someone else, perhaps to sneak up on that lookout ledge. if they could.
Yeah. I'm down to cast jump and see if I can leap over there sneakily.
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 We had the same thought.
That's such a very specific thought that we both had.
What thought was that?
Sneakily.
It's a Red
Just
Hot Chili
sing
Peppers song.
sneakily to a Red Hot Chili Peppers tune.
Got it.
Yeah.
We just
Alright.
plugged up the stream.
We've been friends too long.
So you said it about halfway?
Well, for the 30-foot range for jump, I don't know. I haven't done the numbers for jump.
Long jump.
Though your spell slots are a little more precious even than Azaram's, so.
That's true. But I took a jump spell.
What's your strength? What's your
That's
strength
also true.
score?
Shitty. Let's see.
Like 9 or 10?
I think it's 11.
So you're able, with 10 feet running, you can jump 11 feet
Forward.
horizontally. And with jump, that would be, I guess, 33 feet.
33.
Holy shit.
Vertically, it's 3 plus your strength modifier, so it's typically 3 feet. So now you have a 9-foot vertical jump and a 33 horizontal.
8-foot vertical leap.
My satyr has like I think I think it might be like over 20-foot vertical leap or something like that.
Nice. Do you think it'd be beneficial, y'all, if I leap over there?
Attacking from multiple angles could be helpful.
Yeah.
It is
Especially
ultimately y'all's call.
Sounds
Ranger.
good.
Okay.
Do you want, can we...
You think with that range it'll be difficult? Excuse me. What's your 9 feet up? How many across?
33 across.
You think it'll be much easier to make a leap from the landing to another landing than from the stairs up?
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
hard to find a spot where you think that jump would be a clear jump. There's some risk for failure.
For sure. I'm holding off to cast it until I'm like where I know I can make it. Because I don't want to cast it and then get blindsided
So
by someone obvious.
with your incredible stealth checks and the cover of half light of dawn, you make it to the landing and you can kind of see did that work? Does this change your... Huh. It didn't for some reason. Anyway, you can see a little bit further in there. You can kind of see that there is indeed a like a guard post. There's like a crossbow sitting on the ground, a bolt, quiver of bolts next to it. And you can kind of see the soft glow of torchlight coming from somewhere deeper in the tunnel. And the same is true of this other alcove as well.
Okay.
Why is this not doing well?
Do you need me to do any checks or can I just jump?
If the rules say a 10-foot running start gets you there, then a 10-foot running start gets you there.
All right, perfect.
Okay. You leap across. You're like 50 feet off the ground and you leap across from one platform to the other. Is it not showing you the inside of this tunnel?
I see it.
Yeah, she moved over there to shut up.
Oh, okay. So you can kind of see this person in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Because on my map, it's not showing that it's showing it for you. He is completely startled when you jump through, and he's like, "Holy, He starts to yell. But
No,
you
don't let him yell.
you have surprise. He is clearly getting ready to sound an alarm. But you have an action.
Wait, was he just like looking her direction when she jumped in? Did he
Yeah.
not sneak with her jump?
Yeah. I mean, he's watching the outpost. Y'all just have like insane magical sneaking right now.
Got it.
It's very hard to miss an entire person jumping into your
Right.
direct line of sight. Yeah, go ahead. Do you have like
All right.
an attack? Oh, I was thinking a different version of Ranger. I don't know how this version of Ranger works, so
I was
I'll have to
shoot
read it
him
up.
with my crossbow
Right in the throat.
right in the throat. Yep, that's where we're. Oh no,
Oh
Me
no.
crossbow. Oh. Me
I'm using
crossbow.
inspiration.
Oh my god. Do you have your inspiration?
Everyone
Yeah.
gets
Right?
Yes,
I
Don't
you,
haven't
get
used
one
it
for-
yet.
you haven't
Okay.
used.
right?
Everyone's using their inspiration right off the bat.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Let me see this, boys. AC, I'm not sure. It could hit, it could not. Sorry for the suspense.
This is the worst thing that could ever happen.
You hit.
Yeah. Oh. You hit.
I hit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Blink.
11 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I am going to Hunter's Mark him.
All right.
Do I get to use it the same time I do it?
I mean, you could have.
I
You
think
could have
that
done your bonus action first.
yeah, I'm gonna say you did that. That would have been your plan. So, I have a question though. Is jump a concentration spell?
Oh.
Well, yeah,
That
that's fine. You're already across.
You are already
No.
across. I just want to make sure.
It's not.
No.
It's not. Nice.
Okay, very cool. So you can do both. If I'm not sure how many spell slots you have left. Probably 1 or 0. But
0, I think. I'll have to double check, but
yeah, I think you had 1 missing spell slot. But I'm not super sure. Hunter's Mark on him. Heavy crossbow lands, deals 11 damage. Go ahead and
do the d6.
yes, go ahead and roll the bonus damage. Holy shit.
Nice.
Okay. Now what I need you to do is roll me initiative.
I was gonna say I'll still roll initiative, but after I would have turned around and like watched her do that, and slightly heard, I'm like, okay, and then that's when I decided that I'm now going to Misty step up into there, but on my initiative is when I'll do that.
Julia, that makes me feel so much better. I'm not the only one who's just.
God, I'm rolling like shit today.
I
except
I
for that
thought
survival.
your initiative was a lot higher for some
God
reason.
damn it!
Who, me?
Y'all, what are you doing?
All
Oh,
right, y'all,
no,
we're gonna
baby,
sneak
what
the
is you
fuck out of
doing?
this, and then like we're just not ready.
Is
Do you
this
do
where,
anything with your movement or your positioning here at the end
Yeah.
of your surprise action, Thenry?
Man, I'd like to throw the crossbow off the freaking cliff, but that's probably a.
It's a spare. He doesn't have a crossbow in his hands. He does have weapons though. So he wouldn't be totally unarmed.
Oh, rants.
You can. You can like use your movement to sweep it off the cliff if you want.
Yeah, I use my movement to just kick the spare crossbow
Mhm.
off the cliff.
You jump in, shoot him right in the it hits him like square in the rib cage, like right here. He's like kind of lung shot, and he gasps and coughs up a little bit of blood. And he's gonna roll his. Oh, he's not even in the tracker. What's going on here?
I'm double checking my spell slots to see if I have one more. I don't think I do though.
I think you got a third one. with your 3rd level.
Yeah, but I think she used one last session and hasn't rested yet.
Correct.
Okay, there we go. This is
But last session I used jump, I think.
Yeah, but I think since we just became level 3, like you got an extra spell slot.
Does it not say who this is? What the fuck?
Yeah, let's see.
Did this guy vanish? Oh, I see. Do you see the second one? Hello?
Oh no, I have one more spell slot left.
Oh, very cool.
I'm not cursed.
Okay, you got one more spell slot left then. Do you see this guy right in front of you still?
No. He disappeared.
What?
Well,
How about now?
you used one left, and you wouldn't have any more left, but you could have done what you.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was saying. I used jump last time, so I don't have any more, but you were like, no, you get
I thought you were trying to make sure that
No.
you could have cast.
Oh no, I
the
was
2
seeing if I could
spells
get
that
an
you did.
additional.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
0 slots left then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Very good.
Sorry.
Is okay.
I see the guy again.
You do see the guy again. Very good. I'm gonna roll.
Is that where Ginrick and the other guys are actually standing?
They were kind of hanging out because they didn't have any direction. And what was your initiative? Okay. Because you shot him like right in the chest, he's having some trouble breathing. You can hear him try to yell, but it doesn't like make as much noise as clearly he wanted it to. He's winded, but he picks up some of his stuff off the ground and starts running this way down the hall. Oh, what the?
Backup opportunity since he's leaving the combat zone.
You would, but you are holding a crossbow, so that is not a melee weapon. And he starts kind of like like he's got like a just like a satchel of stuff in his hands. And he's just like hitting it against the wall, but it's not very hard. It's not making a ton of noise. And he's kind of clutching his wound. Excuse me, I'm drinking too much soda. Got bubblies in my throat. He will, I guess, throw a. Let me see what he's got here. He'll throw a dagger at you out of his boot as he runs. You dealt how much damage to him? Like 16 or something? 17?
17.
Nice. He's bloodied.
Dagger boot.
Yeah. He will do
Classic
this.
boot dagger. Does it shoot out of his boot?
Yeah. It's like totally
All of it?
accidental. He stumbles, like his leg kicks back as he's running and it just flies out of his boot comically and directly at you through. Total accident. No, he throws it. I think he misses. Yeah, it goes wide. It clangs off of the wall. He uses the rest of the turn to kind of like get his mace out of his belt. Next. No, there's a lot. This is why I didn't want to do it like this. Okay, Fox. Oh, wait, Azaram, you said there's something you wanted to do.
What's there?
Did you were saying like something about maybe going after Thinry? You don't have to if you don't want to, but
No, I mean like, if this was gonna happen, it would either happen on my initiative or back during that surprise round, Misty stepping up into the opposite cavern.
I see what you mean. Okay, well then, yeah, surprise rounds are like an action, I believe. So if you want, you can Misty Step, or if you want to just wait for your turn, you can.
It's up to you because, of course, I would like to have gone during surprise rounds.
Then go for it.
Okay, then yeah. I will have Misty Step, which is a bonus action.
Oh, very good.
Up in there, all up in there.
Do
And there's
you
no one here.
see? Oh, nope. That is. I think I know what's wrong here. I need to just do this.
Hello. Oh, hello.
Did we roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Everyone rolled bad.
All rolled
Everyone
so
rolled so bad.
It's kind of incredible. You're like
5, 7.
so unprepared
15,
for
3.
this whole situation. Yeah, you Misty step in, and again, this guy is just utterly surprised. He does have his crossbow in his hands, but he was clearly like completely caught unaware. It's like kind of like resting in a resting position. He's kind of reclining in his chair. Was casually kind of looking over the out of his vantage point, and then suddenly just a crack of magic pours through a portal, and there stands you directly in front of him.
I'm going to, as an action,
And then we'll go back to Fox's turn after this.
I'm going to use my action to cast Druidcraft to make the sound of blowing wind to cover up whatever noise is about to happen in here.
Nice. Just howling winds. Okay, incredible.
Well, just like the sound of like wind passing over the cave entrance.
Mhm. Yeah,
maybe,
totally.
Like bottle tone.
Yeah, no, I get exactly what you're going for. There's just like a rushing wind, kind of obscuring sound in these caves, just swirling. You can hardly hear anything outside of it or past it. He's clearly startled. It is Fox's turn, though.
Alright, Fox is going to give Bardic Inspiration to Julia, because they're right there next to them. And then, start trying to catch up and make it their way up the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
So, however far I can get up there in a turn.
Do you have a Dungeoner's pack by any chance?
No, I have the Diplomat pack.
You can make it like with like double moving. Let me look. You can make it like 2/3 of the way. You can basically, I'll drop you right here. You kind of zigzag and end up on this kind of turn in the staircase, and you can see this final outcropping right at the end of your little journey.
Cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
Cool beans. Lots of, oh my god, I don't need that. It's Freddy's turn. I'm just gonna have all these guys move as a block. They make it a good chunk of the way. Oh, what's happening? They're all kind of clustered up here. Ginrick as well, though a little slower because of his stature. Makes it partway up. He speaks in an arcane language to his familiar and directs it his let's see if I can get. He directs his familiar up into the alcove where Azaram is. So a little owl pops up behind you, and starts just pestering, like clawing at the eyes of this thug, distracting him. That makes it Henry's turn.
All right. So I can't see the guy anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but oh, he's not that far away. Okay.
No.
All right, bud.
Wait, what did our people do?
They're running as fast as they can up the landing to help. Ginrick sent his familiar to assist you in fighting this thug.
Okay.
We're in this round now, or no? Top of the round.
No, it's you, Henry.
Yeah.
Okay. So can I use my crossbow again though?
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
okay.
it's a-
Okay.
Oh, I
Well,
see what you're asking. Yes, you can use your crossbow.
Okay, sorry. Oh, bonk.
Wah, 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 wah.
Oh my god, I'm so excited.
Holy shit.
Okay. And
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh my gosh. He turns, he threw his knife, he's clutching his chest, he grabs his mace off of his belt, and he kind of assumes a stance, so he's kind of like ready to turn and pivot and fight you. But you level your crossbow at him, and you take aim, and you just shoot him square in the eye, and he drops like a sack of rocks. He lets out like a ragged gasp, like all of the air in his lungs just leaking out of his throat, and then just crumples into the floor of this tunnel. That was brutal. I mean, the effect of the critical hit is that the blow distracts him and he grants advantage because he's staggered from it, but so
That was way more brutal than I expected. I thought you were gonna go up there and like throw him off the cliff.
That's what I want to do. That's what I'm gonna do. How'd you know?
I get one more, so he takes 3 additional.
no, you like the bolt is embedded to the fletching in his head.
Yeah.
Just want to get the full count.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him.
Oh, he disappeared from the map. But
Bye.
bye bye. I'm gonna draw on this where he died.
Oh, that's fine. I wanna loot his body.
He is wearing a kind of armor, has a mace, and is a dead person. It will take a lot of time to search him. But for now, you can see that he clearly does have some gear on him. Let me.
Keaton, is that a pops? Is that ice cream?
Azaram, it is your turn.
Marshmallows.
No, it's a dilly bar from Dairy Queen.
Oh, yum.
Prepackaged ice cream dip chocolate.
It is
You're just munching on it
Azaram's
so hard. I'm
turn.
impressed by your gums.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're absolutely fine. He's wearing leather armor. And has a mace. Is all you can see currently, Henry.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have good gums. What can I say? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
All right. I would like to attempt to grab this guy by his collar and belt, spin around, and throw him out the cave entrance.
Okay. Because of the distraction from Ginrick's familiar, you have advantage on this check. But you can also tell that he's a fairly burly boy. So it may be tough anyway.
Let's see. Now, so is it going to be a contested ability check Make a strength ability check between me and him.
Contested athletics, yes.
I'm going to hex his strength as a bonus action, giving him disadvantage on strength ability checks.
Nice.
Nice.
Very cool.
Get some use out of this spell for once.
Yeah, okay.
Rage in a second when I fail.
I don't know. With you having advantage and him having disadvantage.
I still have a -1, so.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something.
You completely overwhelm him. His weight is all wrong. He's not prepared for this. You grab him by the collar of his leather armor and you wheel around with all of your might and you just toss him aside off the cliff. He plummets 50 feet.
56.
Yeah. He lands flat on his back. He does not die instantly. However, you hear him attempt to wheeze, and he can't.
My ankles are surely broken.
Julia, this bodyguard lands right next to you, and is just writhing on the ground, kind of reaching out and upwards, kind of kicking his heels and stuff, trying to get up, and is clearly just in deep pain. Oh my god. It is in fact your turn.
I guess.
Yeah, I know. I just saw him land right next to me, and he only got so much left in him. I'm just gonna make it quick and easy and light him on fire.
Quick and easy burning to death.
Yeah, well, I guess
Jeez.
I could shillelagh him,
No, it's fine.
but bonfire is just so on brand for me.
It is pretty on brand.
Well, I guess he could pass the con save actually, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna shillelagh and just whomp him.
Okay.
So I need to chill out for a little bit. Shillelagh, quarterstaff, sicko mode. Here we go.
I love that you have this macroed.
It's just so great.
I just like it. It's called sicko mode. You actually have advantage because he's prone.
Did I miss or something?
No,
Oh,
you just
I
could
could
crit. Yeah.
Well, if you insist. Y'all are over here like, wow, you're gonna burn this poor dude, and now you're like baiting me into a crit.
I'm definitely joking.
Yeah. You squarely hit.
Oh my god.
He sees you and fear comes into his eyes as you bring your enchanted staff down onto his face.
Wait. Right before I hit him, I'm gonna use my spores first and see if that does it. Forgot about that.
It's not even the club that kills him.
Oh man, how would that even feel?
Bad.
I mean, he fails, so. Oh, he succeeds?
No, he succeeds the spores thing, so I do whomp him for 8.
Yeah, that's
11 damage.
That's plenty. He's helpless as you basically just put him out of his misery. He's bleeding out.
Okay, I'm gonna go up the stairs.
Yeah.
I don't really understand the stairs, so can you just move me 6?
Yes, I will. The stairs are not visually represented well on the front map.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up to Thenry because everyone's like kind of bottlenecked here. Actually, I could double move, couldn't I? No, I used my action. Never mind. Yeah, I'll just move my 30.
Let me.
Well, unless someone else in the cave heard something happen, taking care of our immediate combatants.
It's true.
Okay. I guess I don't know that because I can't see. I'm like the last one up. But
yeah.
I'm just trying to catch up.
Everyone's just hurrying. Did I just close that map? Can y'all still see the map?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're still here.
Oh, okay. Neat. Very good. Okay. Out of turn order, I guess. Yeah, Matt. Is there anything you want to do? Can everyone see? I did something weird to the vision, I think.
I think you're just
Ours is unchanged.
you're only looking at a specific person's view.
Yeah, maybe so. The lighting is just odd from what it's normally.
I want to talk to the people we captured. I want to know if these people we just killed were evil or douchebags. Or
They're like they weren't great. Uh,
would they be
basically,
worth saving? Or is it okay to?
he
or
looks
leave them
over.
for risk?
Who are you asking? You asking Atherd,
Okay.
Lawrence, or
I asked Freddie and Lawrence together. They seem to be together.
Freddie and Lawrence sort of hate each other and give you opposite answers. Freddie says, "Yeah, whatever. These guys are all pretty bad." And then Lawrence is like, "I mean, they all deserve a chance. Like we're the same. Like we're all in this squad together. If we deserve a second chance, why doesn't he?"
Oh, that really appeals to me. It's the
Oh,
redemption
because
color.
he's dead already. So
He's bleeding out. He's he's doing death saving throws, which we established I will be keeping track of just for continuity's sake.
I thought if we had objections to just slitting their throats, they would have been raised much sooner than this. We did have a whole discussion about this like hours before coming here.
It's Matt's call. If you want to do something about it, there's technically a window of opportunity. Otherwise, I'm moving on. The other just let me know. The other folks are make their way to the landing.
I'll bury them. That'll be.
That's enough for you.
They deserve probably. Yeah, it's enough for me.
I can cremate them if you want me to.
Okay. Azaram and Thinry, Fox, you also make it to the landing first out of anybody.
So
This sounds good. If you want to cremate them.
Yeah, we can put them in a pile now. Just catch bonfire and leave it.
Okay.
Fox and Thinry, what do you do when your guards are eliminated?
we don't want to draw any more attention to ourselves. Let's do it on our way out.
Fair enough. How depends on however y'all's religions like deal with your dead. Like we just eat things from where I'm from, but I understand that's
Sus to some.
My
sus.
body will
Yeah,
join,
sus is the word I'm looking.
My body
Round,
will join with the chaos of limbo when I die. So I don't give a shit about these guys.
Damn, Azaram's cold blooded. Yeah. I mean, you make it to the doorway, but as kind of the front line responsible for taking out the scouts, what do Azaram and Thinry kind of do?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait up here. I'm going to like just wait for them to open up that center door, and then kind of move along this hallway.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm gonna stay up there and just see if I can circle back and meet them on the inside.
Okay.
But I'm only gonna go that way when they open the door and start moving in.
They're while you wait, yeah. Okay, so you said you're gonna go over to the. You can move your token as needed. Everyone kind of gets up there. You see Ginrick try for the door, but it's locked. So he pulls out some lock picking tools and starts messing with it for a hot minute. Eventually, he gets the barricade open.
I will gesture for someone else to go in before Ginrick.
I'll go in on the team.
Okay, cool. Eventually, y'all make it up as well. Ooh. You can. I was moving your token, but you can certainly move. You can move him however you please. Can y'all see through the door now?
Yeah.
Yeah, my line of
Yeah.
sight is all fucked up right now. I'm gonna. I can't see what it is that y'all are allowed to see.
Let's see.
We all have our own vision. And
Yeah, I know, but I can usually tell what is being revealed. For some reason, it's not showing me what's being revealed and what isn't. It just kind of looks all grayed out to me. So, but that's as long as y'all can see, then it's fine. Okay, yeah, you have infiltrated this lair. As you, Azaram, even especially, make your way through, you kind of like have seen this hallway before. You see where things. At least down this main hallway, you recall the I'll draw it even on the ground. You recall the path that what's his name took.
Yeah. That's his name.
The veteran. We will simply call him the veteran to avoid continuity issues. This sort of direction. This is all fucked up looking. How do I?
Going that way.
Yeah.
And we're all sneaking still.
If
Yes.
Yuri is thinking
As
about
long
it,
as Pass Without a Trace is active, yes.
Yeah, it hasn't been an hour. I would
Yeah.
say.
No, definitely not.
I pretty much casted it since like we were around the corner.
I'll need you to make
Okay.
new checks, however, since you did a bunch of crazy shit.
all right. I will tap on Matt's shoulder and sort of gesture down that hallway where the path is. That's where the man that I was observing was taken. I don't think that that's an important way, though it is where others reside.
But
In fact, if the wizard's lair was near the water stream, we should probably move south right here.
yeah, we're going south. Or
Matt, did you roll a nat one?
No,
I
I got
see.
an 18.
2.
You
I
all
rolled
get
the
plus
double
10s to
boost.
all this. So.
I got negative 16. I don't know how.
What?
I hit a button thinking I was gonna be able to add 10 to it, and it just turned it negative. It's a 16.
Okay, so you should have 26 then.
Yeah.
Yeah, Genric's familiar comes in, and the rest of the goon squad kind of come in behind. Everyone's in. They're like, all right, what's the plan? What is the fucking problem?
There's a guy to the north. A thug.
Kill him.
Wait, is there? Oh.
Well, we noticed them.
Well, we can still sneak up to him if he's not facing our way.
He isn't. In fact, he seems to be kind of standing next to a strange pulley mechanism, and let's see. For some reason.
I will nod at Matt and say, silence him.
Why is this?
Yeah, I will do it the paladin way.
Let me.
Non-violent damage.
I am so done with the way that
Non-lethal
this thing is grabbing stuff.
Bludgeoning to the face.
Do it
Okay,
the
so go behind him.
Oh, you? Give me 1 second.
Do you? He needs to get a perception check.
You somehow do only 2 magic. Manage to sneak up on this guy.
Yes.
He's granting advantage.
Good. I hope this. I do non-lethal damage to him.
Critical non-lethal damage.
Almost.
That's just the attack.
Aren't your 19s critical? Oh no, that's just the advantage.
12 damage.
What are you
I
hitting
know
him
he
with?
has more HP, so I'm gonna smite him so he doesn't have any chance to do anything.
A non-lethal smite.
Yeah, smites elevate this to lethal territory.
Just
as a heads
non-lethal
up.
smite.
Just a little
A
zap.
light smiting.
Just a light smiting. A touch.
How will I know when they've been smote?
Just a touch of the wrath of God.
Oh God, he's been smitten.
You absolutely stagger this fool with damage. What is? Let me look up. The system is supposed to automatically do system shock damage, but when it's split up between two attacks, it doesn't.
Yeah.
So
I don't know what the table is at for that.
yeah, it's just the way the wounds are getting done. Basically you completely
Hold on.
yeah. You dealt 20 damage to him in one hit. That's a whole lot. And he basically collapses under the weight of your great sword swing.
You just like turn your sword around.
The
Just
paladin way.
catch him with the hilt.
Or just the flat side of the sword.
Yeah.
I'll silence him the paladin way. Just the crackle of divine energy just explodes in the yeah.
Yeah, that.
So we're gonna talk about this apprentice. We can also see.
Who?
Wait, where?
Do you catch the point to him?
I don't see him.
1 second.
Use a pointer.
Can you see this?
Mm-mm.
I can't see y'all pointing.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
yep, there does appear to be some sort of robed person kind of just sitting at a table eating something.
I will nod to Julia.
Someone cast
I
sleep
listen.
on this child.
He's not
Yeah,
that
if you
young.
want to.
I don't think that's their real.
Don't let the
I'm not the-
token.
I'm
Don't
not
let the token
really
persuade you.
I'm not really the best assassin. Well, I guess
shrug.
I can cast symbiotic entity and go whoop his shit.
This thug
Um,
is not yet dead though.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. Shit. Fuck.
Oh,
Matt, just roll me a check. Initiative.
Oh,
shit.
initiative.
Mm-hmm.
if that thug down there is pretty hurt, he can be slept pretty easily.
Very hurt.
Nice.
Oh my
Just
god.
say some mean words to him to finish him off.
Holy shit. You tie, but he has a better initiative modifier than you. So, he goes first, and he does yell, as loud as he can, "Intruder! Intruder!" And then he pulls the mace off of his side and he swings it at you, Matt.
Alright.
Whoops.
Sorry, I'll go back. I just wanted to see where Matt was. I didn't mean to.
Oh wait, did you attack him with advantage? Yeah, you sure did. Okay, cool. Just making sure. Man, I'm learning how to run a dungeon in the initiative tracker, and it is not the way I decided to do it. That is for sure. You are hit with his mace. Oh shit, and you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
If you just
Oh, he just screams intruder, intruder, and he and just starts whopping on Matt. Yeah, I don't think he would run because your attack of opportunity would just kill him. That said, people you can't see do stuff. Azaram, it is back to you.
okay.
Y'all are all still
Oh.
technically stealth, so just because they know people are here doesn't mean they'll see you if you're still sneaky.
Do we have to roll initiative again, or was that just Matt that rolled?
I rolled to see if who would act first.
Gotcha.
Matt also now gets to act. I thank you for reminding me. Matt, you can take your action on him.
Go ahead.
I bop him.
Yeah.
Bop it. Twist it. Pull it.
Ooh.
That hits just barely.
Oh,
What are they wearing?
Leather
Nothing?
armor. Yeah. They don't have dex scores.
ignore her.
Yeah, he
Okay.
either way, you drop him. He crumples to the ground after a
He's
second
valuable.
mighty swing. And then Matt's bandit slayer tally increases to 5 or something. Now Azaram.
Mm-hmm. Well, since it's been pointed out to me, 5. I sneak over this way.
Mm-hmm. He's clearly on alert. And now that he heard that, he has scooted aside his plate and his mug, and he is reaching
Am I
into
still
his.
sneaking out of his sight.
Oh yeah. I'm describing what you're seeing.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Let me. That's a little. I will sneak up over to here. So 5, 10, 15. Wait, are these 5-foot squares or 10-foot squares?
Should be 5.
Okay, yeah, I see.
It counts diagonals half.
Got it.
1.5 times, yeah.
All right. Then I will come up over here and cast a fuck it. Yeah, I'll just fucking bonus action move my hex to him because that's something I can do within the hour.
Oh, that's true.
So bonus action, put my hex on him. I will.
Didn't he actually probably take extra damage from falling because of Hex?
No, because that wasn't a weapon attack.
Oh, it's weapons attacks. Okay, cool.
That's the other guy earlier. But so I move my hex to this guy. I will hex their dex,
Mhm.
whatever, and fire an Eldritch Blast at him.
Awesome. With advantage,
Okay.
because he was unaware of you.
11.
11s, yeah. Well, you definitely hit.
That's lucky.
Dealing 5 force damage.
Yes, you hit this poor fella. 5. Clearly bloodied. You blast him in the chest and it knocks him a little bit backwards in the bench.
Oh, I deal an extra d6. Can't forget that.
Oh, you can't and shouldn't.
3.
God. You freaked him out. Intruder in the main hall, he yells.
That's my turn.
Now, Matt's turn again. You are, let me quickly describe this. In a small cavern with a sparse armory sits at the bottom of the stairs. A stream runs through the channel in the stone wall and into an open pit at the cavern's center. The pulling machine extends a chain downward into the pit below. A section on the wall appears to have been made into a makeshift cell with an iron cage affixed.
Where is this?
Where Matt is.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like an like a treasure loot. Sounds like loot.
Yep, there is a kind of small assortment of like arms on a rack. Basic stuff, but it's clearly where they keep sort of their communal armory. On top of this weird mechanism in the jail gate thing over there. What do you do?
Oh, we can. I mean, if it goes down, it could go. I'm curious. I'm going down. Oh,
The mechanism extends a platform down into it, but the platform is lowered, so you can't see it. You just I know it's on the map, but the whatever the pulley system does,
so I need another person, right?
you might point being, like, the elevator's on the bottom floor right now is what I'm saying. You'll have to activate it to pull it up.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
sorry, second, I'll get it.
No, you're good.
Okay.
I was unclear.
Head back 1, 2, 4, wait, 3. There's a. That's one movement, and I'm gonna. Then I'm gonna go this way.
Also, I'd like to yell out at this person that I hit with the Eldritch Blast. I will yell out and point at them, and I'll say, "We are here to kill your master. Lay down and surrender or die." Just talking as a free action.
Gotcha. He sees you clearly, though, depending on how Matt does it, since there is a magical thing going on here, may or may not.
Yeah, that's cool.
See, Matt.
Matt can kill him. Make good on my word.
Am I covered in blood?
It was non-lethal.
Oh yeah, you're right.
All internal bleeding.
We're all internal.
You hit him with the broadside of the blade, like, both times, but it was just so catastrophic that you just died anyway.
Internal bleeding, the least lethal of blood.
Yeah, it's staying inside where it's supposed to be. I don't see. Yeah.
I'm a merciful paladin. I just did non-lethal damage all the time, even if they end up dying.
I like your form of mercy.
Thank you.
We'll figure out how to handle this. That like the previous guy, that guy is not instantaneously dead. He's, bleeding out from lethal wounds, but we'll see. We'll see about the results of all that. The fuck? Are you comfortable with where you are? Is that your turn?
Oh yeah, I did. I double moved. Yeah, I was way over here.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Whatever.
I didn't count.
It's all good.
Ginrick does his thing, and he has a better sneaky than most of you. 2, 3. Is it all the way there? And no one sees or hears this.
Okay.
Except for out of the shadow, after this guy's yelling, Azaram, you see a crossbow bolt come sailing. You just hear the thunk of a crossbow firing, and the bolt lodges in the side of this guy, his head, and he just crumples. The apprentice you were threatening.
Oh, wait. From where? Wait, what?
Yeah.
All of those questions at the same time.
You just watched
Gimbal
Gimbal
shot this
assassinate
guy?
somebody, yeah.
Who?
Oh,
Or not
I thought
Gimbal,
you
sorry,
meant,
Ginrick,
I thought
yeah.
you meant like a third party or one of the other bandits shot him.
I heard Gimbal.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Got it.
Okay, got
I
it.
tried.
Ginrick is a gimbal.
Yeah, I fucked up. It's
Ginrick obviously doesn't want any more pets.
super doesn't. This wizard is not bleeding out. He is simply dead. Atherd is kind of odd, and Lawrence and Atherd are both kind of hanging out in the back, like, holy shit, what?
They're just mooing through. They could have been us.
Yeah.
Like they keep like pretending to offer mercy, but then immediately brutally killing them.
Y'all have a fucked up MO. It's true.
Well, like, if we agreed on what we were doing.
Exactly. We can't be all wishy-washy about it. Coming in like, well, maybe we should feel
Well, it's
bad
like
about
that
killing them.
movie.
They
Ginrick is just ready to kill.
they just kind of take cover and stay out of y'all's way. They're like, oh my god, where did I accidentally delete?
Yeah,
I-
one of them's Rudy. What the fuck's his name? Freddy.
Rudy.
Sorry, Frederick.
Freddy. Yeah, sure is. Dude's gone. Freddy's right here.
Goodbye.
Freddy kind of
Hey,
takes
what's the monthly bandit's name? The one that like is following us.
Atherd.
What is it?
Atherd.
Atherd.
I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you get with RNG. They just literally take cover. They're like, if y'all need to know the way around, just ask us. Staying out of line of fire on this. Y'all seem to have it handled. Julia, your turn.
Do I see anybody? I guess I'll take a step at a time and kind of scope out what I can see.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are headed to the main.
The main
can't see
hall.
anyone else from where I am.
One,
You don't hear
2,
anybody else.
3.
Well, you hear scurrying echoing out of the hall. Out of the halls of this cavern, but you don't know what direction they're ultimately coming from because of the disorienting effect of all the echoes. The only thing you can infer is that it's not that close.
Well, I can't really. I'm like, everyone's standing where I want to go. So I think I'm just gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of get right here. Actually, 5.
Could dash.
I could, but I also want to cast Symbiotic Entity and just be fucking ready. 1 second as I check how long that lasts. Symbiotic Entity. I didn't write down how long it lasts. Well, Wild Shape lasts for however long you want it to, right?
Yeah, it's pretty much until you get knocked out of the
Mhm.
point with the creature.
Yeah, I'll use Symbiotic Entity, and with my bonus action, I mean, I think I still have Shillelagh cast, but if it's been too long since then, I'll cast it again.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna chill here and kind of stay out of sight, because if someone comes down this staircase right here, I want to be like right there ready.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I'll be here. Well, yeah, that works. The end.
Oh, I meant to,
Fox's turn.
I meant to post this picture earlier. The boot knife. What's your anime weapon? Trigun.
Oh, I love that show.
That's exactly what I was thinking when you said boot knife. I imagined that, but it's shot out.
No, he literally reached into a knife belt and got it.
Fox is gonna come right here.
I thought I
and
recognized that song, the one you played, Matt.
he is going to cast a minor illusion. 30 feet. All right.
Is
Cast minor
Generic like a
illusion
conceal?
of a person standing in the in the path, like right here, and see if anything happens to it.
Are y'all like pointing? Are you using your pointers and shit? Oh, I see now.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Do you make it look like anybody in particular, or do you just it's like a generic person?
Nah, just like a hooded figure, indescript.
Very cool. You do hear a voice yell out. It's like they're advancing. The voice seems to be coming from deeper within the cavern, in the general direction of, like somewhere. Henry, your turn.
Okay. I want to make sure that I'm still sneaking. I don't know if I have to do this again. I want to check. Okay.
No, you're good. You're golden.
I just want to be able to see. Okay. Okay, I was here, so I was here. 5. I guess I'll stay back here. Can't really go anywhere else. But I do want to switch from the crossbow. I think I want to switch over to my longbow. And just ready in action.
2. What's the
I don't
trigger?
know.
Just ready in it. You have to have a specific action and a specific trigger.
Oh, rats.
Or you can just say you delay until
The
something.
next person that comes in this line of sight.
Okay. It is a bunch of people's turns. So, the tension hangs thick in the air. You hear shuffling kind of echoing off the walls, but no one steps directly out into line of sight. There's kind of just this like suspended moment in the middle of this like mayhem where nobody budges. Freddy goes up here. You wait for what feels like forever in adrenaline mode, but it is now your turn again, Thenry.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna follow Freddy. Where the heck does that little booger think he's going? 10.
Little rascal.
Little rascal.
I mean, he probably doesn't even notice you sneaking up.
Better not.
No, he doesn't even seem to know you're there. He looks, by body language, he looks like he's kind of like peering around this hallway, to the other end. He generally has the vibes of somebody who's doing something he knows that he's gonna get like destroyed for doing if he gets caught. Like he's very anxious, and it is oozing off of him in waves.
Kill him. Kill him all.
Kill them all.
I tap his shoulder.
You spook the shit out of him. He's like, ah! Holy fuck! What? What do you want? What do you want?
What are you doing?
I'm trying to fucking. The master's room's over here. I want to see what's inside.
No. I don't know.
No.
He looks like he really, really wants to.
Well,
I tell him to go back. Oh fuck.
He's like, he like looks around. He's like, completely ambivalent. Like, you have no idea if you've convinced him or not.
Where is this happening right now? I can't see.
Slightly behind y'all in one of the forked paths that you when you passed.
Where Lawrence kind of is.
Closer up. It's happening here.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to be able to like alert y'all. I just don't know how. Is Nim still on my shoulder?
Ooh.
Is Nim with me?
Nim is hanging out for sure. Shit, I didn't think about this at all. Let me go ahead and drop a token on here for Nim. Oh, why did I search Nim as if that's in the monster manual? Nim is very shy, kind of small, and hanging out over here.
Where?
You can't see her, but she's over here.
Oh, okay.
Things happen. You hear whispered chants echoing from different locations in different parts of the cavern. Ginrick's turn. He turns around, he looks at Fox, he's like, are we waiting for them to take the bait, or are we pushing forward?
Fox like gives like a nervous chuckles, like, I'm not the battle strategy guy.
He's like, okay, cool. And so he just, that's all you like hesitate for a second, and he moves further down the dungeon. You can see he's being real sneaky, like taking cover, holding up against the walls and stuff, trying to get a vantage point to see what's going on deeper in this cavern. Lawrence and what's his name? We're chilling. Azaram, it's your turn.
me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So where have I heard any of these voices coming from?
Generally they are echoing from the walls, kind of like they feel like they're coming from the north and south ends of this cavern. This main kind of area where the bench is, and there's like a waterfall. But because of all the kind of ambient noise and the echoing, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the voices are coming from outside of a vague sense of north and south.
Joya, are you still concentrating on Pass Without Trace?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's like the only spell I've cast. That's...
Cool. I will sneak up this way. Let me count that. Yeah, I'll sneak along this way. Still can't really see anybody from my vantage point.
Someone drop? Someone join?
Don't think I have much that I can actually do. I just keep moving my way in here.
Making your way downtown?
Yeah, I will sneakily pick up pace and use my action to dash.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of staying low along this wall, moving through. Still don't see anyone. Oh. Yep.
As you cross the the frame here, this wizard was like readying actions, and you get, well, a fire bolt is launched in your general direction. This wizard. I think that is what he would do. He will, in fact, do that.
You have to ready a specific action for ready action?
It is Firebolt. I was just making sure that's the actual cantrip he has, and I didn't just make that up.
He just reminded me of a TikTok artist that his whole channel is being those people. The best one's the Settlers of Catan one.
Wait, what?
Oh god. Ow.
Why is there no...
I see. Actually, I saw that you took the longest road card.
Actually, I know that you have 6 sheep because I've
There
been
it is.
drawing cards.
Can I please have the longest road card back, please? Your road forks.
Count them.
You take 7 fire
Pixels,
damage.
count 'em.
You take 7 fire damage, yes.
Ow.
You just say it real loud.
Yeah. Ow.
I guess we're not
Pat
sneaking
out-
anymore.
Pat out the fire on my robes. It hurts. Sorry. Sorry, being burned sucks, apparently. Is that what you've been doing to people?
Oh
Yeah,
my
I've never done it to
God.
myself, so I don't
Guy
know.
who gets stabbed. Oh man, is that what I've been doing to people?
I guess I need to actually... Well, no, it already happened. He just happens to have noticed you. I forgot to. But it's fine. Oop. It is now.
When he hits me, I go, ow. You don't even get the offer of mercy. As I extend my hand for my next turn.
Oh my gosh. The... Yeah. A acolyte peeks his head out from behind this cover and chants an incantation, and a bolt of radiant energy descends upon you in a pillar. You need to make a saving throw, which I believe I can just do by rolling this on you.
I wanna
You
roll my
succeed.
saving throws. I'll take it though.
Yeah, you succeed. You sidestep the bolt of energy, and then the acolyte is like, oh, shit, and continues his movement and takes cover back here.
There's too much automation in my D&D.
It goes so fast.
Mm.
Hearing the commotion, what is the range? What is...
You said there's too much automation.
Yes.
Sup, Lud?
Hmm.
That's what Luddites say to each other when they see each other.
I love your commitment to making sup lud happen. I was just thinking about it the other day.
Sup,
You need to
Lud?
make another dexterity save. I won't automate this one.
I do? I need to make it?
Yeah, I'll let you.
I rolled it. There it is.
Oh, you passed this one too. Another heavenly beacon of energy sidestepped. You turn around and you can see that it comes from... Well, I mean, you can see this person, right? Who, again, takes cover.
Okay, could really use some more targets in here.
Freddy's turn. Roll me, wait. I don't even need to tell you. Oh my god. Yeah. Happens. It is Fox's turn.
What?
Finry and Genrick and Lauren?
They're coming up.
Oh. Wait, what?
Wait, did I go?
You're like at the bottom.
I have no clue what it was with Freddy.
Stuff.
Freddy
Stuff happens.
got-
Move past.
I had to move pretty far before I saw anyone.
Fox is gonna move and sneak peek and see what he sees through here in like this direction. I don't know if I can go through there. I guess it's too. Am I able to squeeze through that?
Yeah, I just let me know if you ever want to, and I'll. It just takes double
Yeah.
movement.
He's gonna squeeze through there.
I feel like as though
Let's
you're.
see.
Oops. Can you open the map for me again, please?
Yeah, sure. Are you in?
Yes.
Cool.
What's this in the middle of the room here?
You see, there is kind of a what looks to have been a pool, but the water level of the pool is severely reduced as now there's like a waterfall that pours out from a higher point in the cavern ceiling into this pool, which kind of like sits at the bottom of a much larger cavity in the ground.
Okay, so there's water pouring from the ceiling down into this underfilled water hole.
Yes. The sounds are not deafening, but they fill kind of the auditory space of the cavern completely, making it kind of difficult to pinpoint where you're hearing things from.
Okay. I'll peek around this.
Oh, you know
corner
what?
Here. I guess I don't see anybody because I don't see anybody.
Yeah. Any movement left? I can good chunk.
I think that's. Well, I didn't. No. Fox will just take the hide action.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
I have updated the isometric map to the stuff that y'all have seen. If you want a kind of better visual sense of stuff.
Nice.
This as well. Yeah, seems good. Cool. So hide action. What does that entail exactly? I'll move you back into a square.
You're all fine. You make a deck. Okay, so I gotta make a stealth check.
Plus 10.
Yeah, it's a 15.
Y'all's dice today. And last time, really, if I'm thinking about it.
The game's mad because we played a different game last time. Jealous.
I had a fever dream. How's that fever
We
dream?
switched to Roll20 for one game, and Fantasy Grounds is pissed.
Cool. Did I forget to put a person? Nope. Wait. Yeah.
There's a boy.
Oh no, that was just a raid action. That's right. Yeah, this wizard is going to continue to shoot at Azaram. Uh-oh. Azaram, he crits you.
No.
Fucking nice.
No, it doesn't.
He does indeed. I don't know why I didn't roll that damage.
I'm dying.
Yeah, you take 14 damage and just
So yeah, so pretty much I step up in there and I fire off a blast at him, and then I dodge and spin and then take a hit and fall to the ground.
yeah, the firebolt just like hits you in the chest, and everyone can just see like sparks spray across like water, like a jet of water, like hitting an obstacle and just like forking off of it. And Azaram drops to the ground in the dying status. This is where we're gonna start doing wound stuff, but we can track of that in a second. The wizard goes somewhere.
These guys are sneakier than we are.
I mean, it's Julia's turn.
Yes. Has Fenry come down from up those stairs?
It
No,
hasn't been again yet.
she was the top of the round, and it's been a very long round.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, so one. I ask which. Oh, I see Azaram's body. Okay, 1, 2, 3. 4.
I'm gonna scoot you into a real square real quick. Ooh, 1 second. Keep counting from there.
1.
I think you have one more square movement.
I think I have 2. I'm just trying to figure out where to go. Started here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, 4, 5. Yep. 6. So what is this big thing over here again?
You can check it on the ISO map. Are you talking about this?
Yeah.
Basically, there is a sort of water-worn crater in the middle of this cavern, where a waterfall is pouring into from overhead. However, the water level is significantly lower than the crater. It's pouring into kind of like a small pool that sits at the bottom of this giant, basically like basin in the middle.
Gotcha.
You can hear it well before you can see it.
I think I'm actually going to come here.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of take a little bit of cover behind this table and this other thing. This, like, I guess the table mostly.
Yeah, you are granted cover from a lot of directions except for south right now.
And I'll go ahead and cast Healing Word on Azra.
Nice.
What's
Nice.
the word?
Word.
You.
Ignore that roll. I can do the thing. Hey, maximum.
Nice.
Got 7 HP. Wait, I guess I can see from there. Yeah, healing word is a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to cast bonfire right in front of Azaram so they can't like run up on him.
Nice.
Like,
Is that a concentration spell?
ooh, good point. I mean, at this point, do we need the stealth? Is anyone still really relying on it? I guess Ian and everyone that's in hiding is still hidden, right?
Yeah.
So if they come
Yeah.
around the corner, they won't see us.
Oh, personally, I
What
mean,
was
they're
that,
good.
Henry?
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. I'm
I
gonna
just wanted
cast
you to be aware.
bonfire right in front of Azaram, so like they can't like come gank them
Yeah, filling the
the hallway.
obscuring the path toward us.
I mean, I know they're mages and shit, and they can still shoot, but I don't really know what's around the corner. I know there's at least one mage.
Cool beans. Matt, you're up. You can sense that the magical kind of obscuring enchantment that you've been sneaking around is gone, as when you move you hear the heavy clanking of your chain shirt just rattling like a shirt made out of car keys.
That's 6. 1, 2.
Hold on. Move back 1 square. So when you step there, as you try and continue, the guy, the veteran that you fought from the day before, jumps out and attacks you unawares. With his longsword, two-handed. So let's see with this attack. Whoop. Advantage. Well, he didn't crit you, but he certainly hit you. When you radiant action, is it, and you have multi-attack?
You
It's
can ready a multi-attack.
okay,
yes.
cool. So then he will. The second one, he's clearly, you know where he's at, but swings again. Oh, that one should not have been an advantage. Hold on. Whoopsie. But it does get the benefit of something else. What's your AC? Like 18?
No, lower. 16.
He does in fact hit you, even though it said miss.
Oh, okay, I'll take it.
You sure? Is there something you can do?
Yeah, but I still have. I'm gonna tank it.
Okay. Yeah, he
Oh, damn it.
yeah, he drops you, I guess, you can feel the vengeance behind his swings. He waited patiently, and as soon as he saw you coming around the corner, he just jumped out and expertly cut into you the way that you have dispatched so many of his men.
I go down. I move a grunt. I go, ugh. I fall over.
Okay. Oh dear. Fatalities are abounding. Top of the rounds, I guess. Genrick sees that happen. Takes aim. Sends his familiar over to distract him, to give himself benefits here. And he hits, so he's going to deal crossbow. Okay. He shoots this guy square. It lands solidly. You can hear the armor creak as the bolt pierces it. Where is he? In tracker. Where is he in the tracker? Is he not? Oh, there he is.
Oh, Corey, wait.
What's up?
I can do something as an immediate action.
Okay. What would you like to do?
So before I go down, I can rebuke.
Oh yeah.
I can use my channel divinity to rebuke the veteran.
You're roboting a little bit, but you're gonna try and rebuke him.
A wisdom saving throw.
Okay, wisdom saving throw. You're rebuking the veteran as you're in your dying breath. Wisdom
Like-
saving throw.
You
I-
asshole! You deserve this.
You- This is for my horse. I'm assuming the DC is higher than 10.
Yeah, he takes 13, the same amount as he did to me.
Oh wow. Nice. Brutal.
And then I go down.
Yeah, you curse him with your rebuke. You with divine energy, you just make him receive the damage dealt, and then as your body drops, he sees a halfling just aiming a bolt at him, and it sinks straight into his chest. He's pretty messed up now. That makes it Henry's turn.
All right, let's get the fuck out of this hallway. Has it been an hour since I've cast
Nope.
jump? Oh,
Nope.
fuck yeah. Okay.
Probably 30 minutes tops.
Gonna come down here. I'm gonna offer a shoulder ride for Nim,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna leap.
When you
Ooh, no, I want to keep going. Let me leap.
It's a wall there.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
This is like hilarious, but also when you offer for Nim to come along, she seems hesitant. She's kind of like cowering in these rocks, and she's like, I feel something really bad.
Oh, I tell her to do whatever makes her feel safest.
She's like, I think you all need to be safe.
And I leap into a wall.
You're like, be safe, little one. Right into the wall. No, I mean, you can make it like here. What are you trying to achieve with the jump? Are you just trying to like just
Get
bound?
closer.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're doing it.
Okay.
Oh,
and
reshare
then
map, yes, of course.
around 20 movement left. Just regular.
Mm-hmm. You can. Well, I don't know actually.
Yeah. Okay. I guess since that's as far as I can go, I will stop there.
Okie dokie. You can, as you kind of position there, you can see that that's where Matt's at. His hulking
Matt,
paladin.
are you
Mhm.
doing saving throws?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, you see where they hit me?
He just like he did two-handed attack. Like he like chopped you diagonally and then thrust into you. So like the second hit was like a gouge in your abdomen.
Okay, hold on.
I've got a hole in my gut, and you see, like, I'm in a pool in my own blood.
Okay.
To pay
I
respects.
just need 15 more feet. I wish I could double leap. Okay. Well,
I'm getting next.
yeah. I got you. I just stand there and like come
Thumbs
here.
up.
Help
Matt
coming.
weakly sees you out of the corner of his eye, giving a thumbs up. He's like,
Like running towards him.
as he passes all the way out. Yeah. Something's going on in this cave. The wizard pops out from behind cover again and is gonna make a disadvantaged attack on Azaram. Because well, how tall is the bonfire?
I don't know. It just takes up a 5-foot square.
It doesn't describe
and
the
if we're
height.
talking about, I don't know if it would grant cover, but I don't know if you've ever stared at fire.
That's
in
what I'm
dark
getting at.
things. It's hard to see on the other side.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting at. If it were like low to the ground, then it probably wouldn't do anything. But I'll just apply
But
a
I
penalty.
mean, he's also prone, so like.
Oh, he is prone, so that actually just is disadvantaged no matter what. So we're gonna do that. Thank you. Ranged attacks. Somehow he rolled super hot. This wizard is gunning for promotion. You take 1 fire damage, Azaram.
Nice.
he like sneezed when he was doing the spell, and it was dead on. Just kind of grazed you.
Accidentally said abracadabra.
Oh my god, abracadabra. Oh, I don't. That's why it's making things huge. Fox, your turn.
Okay. I will.
You clearly heard Matt's whole exchange. You definitely know he's dire situation.
I heard Matt exchange his whole.
Yeah. He took his hole back to the whole store. Got a new one.
Oh gosh, guys.
So wait, is Matt unconscious and dying, or just
Yes.
fucked up?
No, negative HP.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run out of spell healing, y'all. But I will heal you next time I get the chance.
Can I try and peek around the corner and stealth shoot Captain Bandit guy?
I thought he's dead.
Veteran. Oh,
The
is he
veteran
dead?
is fucked up, not dead. And
Okay.
you can... I don't think he's aware of you.
Yeah, 'cause
He
I'm
hasn't
hiding
seen
in
you.
the corner here. I hid last turn.
I'll apply a bonus to this shot, but he's like aware of full combat now. Like he's already being shot by people coming from the same angle, so he's got his guard up in that direction.
All right. Well,
Definitely shoot him though.
you know what? I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery. I'm gonna tell him, hey, nice crossbow bolt sticking out of you.
Just like the lowest
Okay.
effort.
Where is
It
he?
makes it hurt more when it's lame,
That's true. It's like not even a valiant.
but it still is like magically attacking their psyche. It's just like, oh,
Wisdom.
yeah.
he didn't succeed even without disadvantage, so it works.
Okay, cool. Where? I don't see his token.
Really?
That apply
Um,
and stuff directly, but
you can't see him?
Mm-mm. No.
Did I do a silly thing? Oh, I did do a silly thing. Adib, you just like took it without even.
hell yeah. And then he has disadvantage on his next attack.
Sorry, Corey, what did I take?
Oh, I just mean like, this veteran was
it does.
clobbering you and you couldn't even see the token. You're just like, yeah, that's happening. Because I forgot to unhide it. That's yeah. You deal 4 damage to him. Did it already add it? It sure did. Yeah, Azaram's turn. Oh, unless there's more you want to do. He like clutches at his wound, but mostly just seems kind of embarrassed. It's like when you're hurt and you notice you're hurt, it hurts more when your attention's on it.
Yeah. Okay.
You psych him out. On a scale of 1 to 4, I give the psych out a 4.
Fox is gonna move over here and check out this pool, see if there's anything cool about it.
Aside, well, first things first, you can definitely take cover, just from the height.
Yeah.
There is, I mean, it is kind of peculiar, but it will take sort of an investigation check to check out more. It looks as though like the natural welling that used to happen here, the water level is now lowered, because as you get closer to the pool, it seems like much deeper than just kind of like a little puddle. Obviously, it's going somewhere, or else it would be full here. Azaram's turn.
I'm going to crawl over to this pit and fall into it, taking cover.
Mm-hmm.
But as I'm crawling, I'm going to shoot an Eldritch Blast at this veteran.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
I wake up.
Ow.
Ow, crawl, crawl into the pit. 15 to hit.
I am not certain. I don't think that hits. It does not. The blow glances off his armor. He sees you, and then you kind of like fall a little bit slightly out of sight as you just roll into this pit.
I'll also have used my bonus action to hex his strength.
Nice.
He can now be grappled more easily, if that's something no one feels like doing.
Ooh, can I guess it's too late. I was gonna request Dex, but I
Yeah.
guess it doesn't apply to saves, does it?
No, it's only ability checks.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. No requests
So,
for me.
Yeah, ability checks. So strength and dex are pretty good because dex affects initiative is an ability check. So dex affects is that, and then strength affects grappling. Killed 1 person already today. They do something here. The bonfire's raging, so they can't quite. Fox, you see this acolyte, just barely, come from behind cover and heal this veteran up a tiny bit. Lays hands on the veteran, and holy energy radiates outward into his wounds. Let's see. Well, I don't think that did anything. There we go. Hilariously inadequate here. That said, it is now the veteran's turn. And he steps over Matt's body and just runs straight at Fox down into the pit, bringing his sword down upon you.
Goodbye.
Oh no, you just resigned to it immediately. Well, that is a hit.
It takes so very little to hit me.
10 damage for the first one. And
Wait, did he make that a disadvantage?
he's at your level.
Yeah, but vicious mockery, so his first attack is a disadvantage.
He didn't, so let's see. That hits. So, and then his second one.
Yeah, no. Goodbye.
Misses.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone. You say as you comically just dodge the sword by accident with your dramatic gesture. Julia's turn. He's howling mad, like he's in a battle frenzy, just screaming, chopping the air.
Shit. Well, yeah, I'm gonna come over here.
Yeah.
Cast on the way over here. I cast Healing Word on my homie Matt.
Nice.
Thank you.
Word.
I wake up like,
Rolled bad. Sorry. Got 4 HP. And I'm gonna shillelagh this asshole. Oh, I forgot to use my actual
Oh shit.
symbiotic entity on myself. So let me do that real quick.
Go ahead.
So I've got 12 temp HP as well as this right here. So I'm gonna go over here and do my usual sicko mode attack. With my shillelagh quarterstaff attack.
Huh?
God damn it.
You you do all this magical shit and he kind of like sidesteps the shillelagh.
I should not have used my freaking my inspiration earlier. That sucks. Oh, and on my reaction, I guess right after this, I'm gonna use my spores on him. Let me find out where they are.
Jesus.
He fails.
Fails. So he takes 2 of these. Oh, I'll just use this one. Forgot I macroed this. Okay, he takes 4 necrotic damage.
Cool. He looks like shit. It is Matt's turn.
I'm prone.
Mm-hmm. Getting up from prone only takes like half your movement or something like that.
Does it do attacks at opportunities?
It would, but this veteran, there's like a height differential. he can't do melee attacks against you. Well, I guess he could, but it'd be a disadvantage.
Wait, getting up from prone grants attack of opportunity?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I'm gonna double check. I think it does in this edition. But... Oh look, other people have this question too. You may make an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you can see moves out of your reach. So the prone target can stand up and even move as long as you don't go out of your reach. In older editions, these would cause opportunity attacks, but not in 5th. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I get up and bop him.
You stand up and you're like, I lived, bitch.
Pull it.
Matt's not having a good day.
Yeah, Matt's feeling a little rough around the edges. That is the last Genrik's turn. He is going to send his familiar over here, see what's going on. And a bolt of fire comes streaking out from the corner where that wizard is. And I'm pretty sure I'll just roll it. Let's see. They're all the same. Okay. Oh my god. Please. Pretty please. Thank you. Yeah, it hits the familiar, and this kind of like the owl flies over to scout for Genrik, and then the bolt of fire comes searing out from across from behind the wall and blasts this owl, and it just kind of disappears into an ethereal kind of pale blue mist in the air. And Genrik runs over here and pops a shot off. And that hits this boy. There is no sneak attack. But he does roll max damage. And you hear the soft thud of a body hitting the ground.
Wait, what?
Genrik shot. This
Oh,
wizard.
okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was the other way around. I was like, wait, I can see Genrik.
Oh, wait a second. Hold up. This wizard has shield. He casts shield. You don't hear that. You hear a bolt ricochet off like 2 different hard surfaces, and then Genrik takes cover. Freddy is still MIA. The veteran is still pissed, and is gonna take yet another swing at. Well, now he's conflicted, but he's gonna swing at Fox first. There you go.
Trying to swell up is like.
I've been slowly making Julia bigger this entire time, and that time I accidentally did 2 clicks, and y'all finally caught me.
Are you not downed yet?
Who, me?
Not quite. I think I have 4 H.
Oh dear. Well, he's going at you again.
Is he doing disadvantage?
He
That's
would be
okay.
against you. Oh wait, did you do something to give him disadvantage?
No, I thought the mockery thing was still a thing.
Is it the next
It's
attack
only
or forever?
It's only the next one.
Okay. Well, yeah, he did that, and he's gonna. Oh gosh, he's gonna swing twice at you. Uh-oh.
Oh.
He crit you. That's way bad.
M die.
Can
Yeah, I need to stop dying for 1 second. I've been trying to cast fairy fire on this guy forever.
yeah, he crits you. His long sword again, he does kind of like a sweep and then a thrust, and the long sword just pierces your abdomen fully through. And he pulls the sword off of you, and the light kind of like your vision sort of blacks out. Oh my gosh, from blood loss. And he turns to you, Juya, and he kind of like readies his sword, pointing it, clearly intending to continue in your direction.
Oh, is this a new turn? A new round?
Yes, it is a new round.
While he's doing that, I hit him with spores again.
Nice. Is that a reaction or?
Yeah, it's a reaction. So this is my next round's reaction.
Do you? What's the trigger? Just anytime someone's in your range.
Yeah, anytime someone's within 10 feet of me.
Okay. In that case,
That's
roll it for me real quick.
Sure.
I don't think you can.
Veterans.
He succeeds. No damage.
Okay. Fox. Good news, you succeeded in your death saving throw. Henry's turn.
All right.
By the way, you have inspiration, I believe, Julia. Bardic.
No, I used it.
Your Bardic inspiration?
I have bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to you at the
Mhm.
beginning of all this.
Oh my god. Well, that one attack was so bad. I don't think it would have hit. Would it have?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. That's a plus 1d6.
Yeah.
Or
Hey Corey, can you move me that 5 space? I'm just.
Oh, are you
at the-
stuck? Whoop.
Yeah. Oop. Wow. Okay. Perfect. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Can I move Hunter's Mark on this veteran since it's been less than an hour since I cast it?
If your last person's dead.
My last person is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. I move my Hunter's Mark to the veteran. Oops. Okay.
That hits.
Okay, perfect. Bonk. Plus. Bonk. Plus, I'm going to do my colossal damage, which is an additional D8.
How does this work?
It says.
Once around, if they've already taken damage.
Yeah. The creature takes an extra 1d8 damage if it's below maximum HP. You deal this once per turn.
That's cool. Okay. Yeah.
And bonk. So a
Um,
total of 15 damage.
Yeah, the veteran turns to Julia, ready to just unleash Hell's Fury, and then you catch him in the, I don't know, you kill him. You way kill him. You again catch him like in the side of the neck, and he just goes down and falls, slowly tumbling into this pool where he eventually comes to rest, half like head underwater on his back, legs kind of askew, and he slowly begins bleeding out in this pool.
Good night, asshole.
Yeah, no kidding. Big dead guy now. Matt's turn.
Did we ever figure out this veteran's name?
You do know it, but you don't remember.
all I know is
it.
he sleeps a lot. Look at him.
You're telling me.
Oh God.
Corey, do I hear any more fighting? Or any?
You definitely know that there is one more person that was, like, you saw the acolyte that was healing him. duck behind cover, so you know there's at least one more person over in here.
Gotcha. 5 feet. 10 feet. 15.
I think he was the other way.
I see someone here.
You're like, come out, wherever you are.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, you kind of sneak around on this acolyte, and he's like, no, wait.
Nothing's more annoying than somebody fucking a gym leader using fucking a great potion or a hyper potion.
Uh-huh.
And that's what this acolyte is to me. A
I-
manifestation of healing.
Oh,
Corey,
this is a terrible drawing.
what deity is this acolyte serving?
The religious paraphernalia on this acolyte is foreign to you. You'll have to study it. It is not
Gotcha. I start researching.
you're not familiar with worship of this deity in good company, is the impression you're getting. Yeah, you drop that fool. Julia.
All right, let me bust out the good old healing word. Phew. Boop. There you go, buddy.
Appreciate
Are you all out of spells now?
No, I still have one more. I have one more of each.
Oh, full caster.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm casting up a storm over here.
Mhm.
Mostly heals and sneaky stuff. Now, what shall I do? I want to bop something because I got myself ready for melee and never got to do it.
There's
One.
that wizard behind the bonfire that shielded up.
Yeah, that's true. I can drop the bonfire and just but I can't get there in time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna stop there for a second and see what I see. Aha! I see a little chump.
You could just recast the bonfire on him.
Yeah. Let me see if I want to do that or chill touch. Where the hell is my
Oh.
character sheet? I always lose it. There it is. Chill touch. Are you? Chill touch is not a. It's not a.
Concentration.
Not a concentration spell, so I can keep that bonfire to keep them from coming at us for now. I can drop it whenever y'all want me to, though, right? Like, can I do that off my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So if y'all want to, I can drop it whenever, but I'm gonna fucking chill touch this asshole. I'm mad.
Chill touch his asshole. I shouldn't have paid
I'm like, yo, chill.
He's like, oh, ow, ooch. Why? Heal. Wait, hold on.
Owie zowie.
Yeah, he tries
He
to
also
use.
can't be healed from this.
Yeah, he tries to use a shield to deflect it, but it goes through.
That's 6 necrotic. Yep.
Oh dear.
And he
Yeah.
can't heal until the start of my next turn.
So chill touch is like a necrotic, ghostly hand like grasps at you or something in the flavor text, and so it kind of spooks him a bit.
Yeah, I think of it as that, but it's real. Like it's made of spores. Like
Oh,
my
interesting.
spore cloud just kind of
Just does icky necrotic stuff. Azaram, your turn.
So I'm laying down here in this pit. What do we got? These 2 guys left?
Mm-hmm. Looks like it.
Where are they again?
They're in the place that gave you ouchies. You just can't see them because they're taking cover.
this point. Shit, do we have any like potions or anything? I forget.
I think you might have
I
a couple
think I have
potions.
one. Let me check.
Oh, here, I'm gonna heal myself. I forgot I have this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna expend some healing light on myself as a bonus action. Give myself a little tip tap for.
Slap your face a little bit. Wake up.
Oops. God, why won't that? There we go. For 6 total healings.
Nice, nice.
And then I'll kind of poke my head over and send an Eldritch Blast into that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Okay, quit being a dick.
Open the country. Stop having it be closed.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
My attack at him. And
Plenty.
deal 2 damage.
Oh my god.
And then I roll back over into
Wait, hold on.
come
This
out.
is the second time tonight you have missed lethal on a wizard by 1 point.
Dang.
I'm so sorry.
Someone else gets the glory
Uh,
killing him.
the the acolyte runs over, attempts to address the wounds, but notices all the necrotic damage preventing anything, and you hear the acolyte like say in this like cool, almost like completely dispassionate voice. It's like, you are beyond the help of our master, and then just leaves him in the dust and runs past here.
More flavored text about chill
Mhm.
touch. I like to think that like mushrooms start bursting out of their skin where they get burned.
Yeah, he's like you watching the mushrooms sort of like blossom like this out of the wounds from the spell, and he's kind of freaking out a little bit. And when the acolyte leaves him, he's like, no, wait, please, I can still be useful. And it's his turn. He attempts to firebolt you, Juya. And fumbles and pathetically kind of like crawls back. He's like, wait, and he runs in the same
I
direction as the
imagine it
acolyte
like
did.
hits the bonfire.
Mm-hmm. Just scatters through the bonfire. It's like, top of the round, G is up for.
Oh shit! I dispel bonfire,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna run after them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, I started here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn it. 5. Oh wait, 6. I'll come here. First thing I'm gonna do. I have this bonus attack. Oh well, now I'm so close now that I'm gonna use my spores. First of
Uh-huh.
all.
Uh-huh. You see. Okay, yeah, you see the apprentice has sort of like crawled, clutching his wounds, crawled up to this acolyte and is like begging, like, please treat my wounds. I can still be useful. But the acolyte has kind of taken up a sort of like lotus meditative seated position on the ground and is completely unmoving. You turn the corner and you you let loose Little wizard fails.
So just by walking up on him, my spores just like dissolve whatever he had left going for him.
Yeah, the fungal growth becomes like almost exponential and rapidly begins blossoming out of most of the orifices. Like his mouth
Ugh.
is filled with fungal growth as he's pleading for his life, and he like grasps at his throat and just falls over and dies.
That's awesome. Very
Gnarly.
Hell yeah. I'm like, okay, so what's this other guy doing?
He's sitting on the ground in a meditative position, unmoving, completely prone, hands together in the middle of his like lap. Let
I
me
like,
hold up. I need to pull
I
something up.
ask
real
him if he's surrendering. Or is he like casting a fancy spell?
It's yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Let me see. He doesn't answer, but looks up at you kind of with serenity. He's not moving, speaking, or doing any sort of spell casting that you can tell. You you feel like an odd like sense. There's something making you disinclined to harm him.
Like I don't want to hurt him.
You feel like you'd have to fight against an impulse to attack him.
Interesting. Okay.
It feels magical.
Um,
He feels warded.
to harm him or to target him?
Any attacks or harmful effects.
This is interesting. Well, I guess blindness is harmful, so I can't cast that on him.
I would say so. As you enter this room, and you're kind of taking in this situation, you find yourself in the middle of a room that's filled with various stores of materials. On one wall, there's a store of a bunch of foodstuffs in this direction. In another, in the direction where the acolyte is, you can see kind of clearly where they store all their material goods, their loot, valuables, and things of that nature. Immediately next to you, you find yourself standing next to what appears to be a complicated alchemical workshop, distillery of some sort, and fluids are being refined through several stages. And at the end of the line, there's kind of like an array of these empty vials awaiting whatever's going on here. Just as well, there's also kind of like a place on this alchemical workshop where you can see they manufacture that alchemist's fire, but it's separate from this other thing.
Oh, can you point exactly where the alchemist fire is?
Yeah, I'll draw it because it didn't come pre-made on the map. There's like a big bench along this wall where there's a giant work table where there are various different things going on. There are shelves of alchemist fire above it, and then there's also this really complicated sort of like distillery process going on that you don't know what it is at a glance.
I ask him if he's the master wizard here.
He does. He just shakes his head no. I'm looking up some notes. I can elaborate in just a second.
I've never seen a alchemist fire production.
Yeah, I'm nervous. I'm standing next to it.
It's like a big ball.
Exactly. Wish I had something binding. Don't. All I've got is spike growth and entangle. Spike growth, he would have to move to take damage, so it would trap him there. Entangle is kind of the same thing, but without any harm. Which
Hey,
I
bro.
take it that means any spell is just gonna be I'm gonna have to fight through it.
Mhm.
Things like entangle, things like fairy
If it's a
fire.
harmful effect, I mean, if you want to try and determine what this spell is, that could be like a thing. If you want more information, but all you can
Sure.
sense is just kind of like a general aura of warding against like direct harmful effects.
Okay. I'm not within 10 feet, right? I'm like 15 feet away. Okay.
Right, you're within 15.
Hmm.
But no, the acolyte. When you ask, uh, if they're the master wizard here, they're like, no, I am not fit to commune with the gods. I am only meant to prepare the way.
Well, maybe I should just go for it and cast bonfire because he's sitting down, and that'd be hilarious. Um. But then again, y'all are right behind me, and this person's kind of a bastard. So I feel like fairy fire might. How much of an action will it take to try and identify what's happening?
Um, like a Arcana check.
Yeah, is that an action or is that just
Yeah,
me
it's a
doing
skill
one?
check.
Okay. Damn, I'm very conflicted about what to do. Fuck it. I'm gonna cast. Um, what's that my bonus to?
Is Fox awake again?
Yeah.
As you as Julia kind of is chewing on this, everyone kind of in this center room, you can see the veteran's body slowly floating into the center of this kind of waterfall. And the
I was gonna
pool
push.
itself is like becoming more and more red. Did you say you were gonna push him in?
Yeah.
Oh, you totally can. You notice it's happening by itself, so do you just like hurry it along?
Yeah, I wanted to
Oh,
see
yeah.
if it like went down, but you said it's like filling up now.
No, he's just by gravity he's sliding into it, and he was already halfway in. So
Yeah, I help it along.
yeah, you kick him in. The corpse begins to kind of like float into the center of this pool where the water's churning, and eventually gets caught kind of in the current and goes under.
Time to water slide, guys.
I think I'll go ahead and cast. Well, restrained wouldn't really stop somebody's spell casting, would it?
It could if it's all some somatic components.
Gotcha. Then I guess I will cast entangle
Mm-hmm.
in that
Is
area.
this? Let me read it. Hang on. See if this gets around.
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot area.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's a difficult terrain, and if they want to, they must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained until the spell ends. So
Okay. What's the saving throw you said?
DC 13.
Absolutely fails. You cast vines engulf the area and completely sort of engulf and encapsulate this acolyte who unflinchingly doesn't even attempt to dodge or anything, just is kind of like up to his face now in thorny vines and is just sitting there maintaining uh the spell that he's cast on himself, but is utterly restrained now by you. There's no way he could he could get out of here without, well, I mean he could, but it would be really you'd have to beat the spell. Nice.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna give him a lick.
Oh my gosh,
No,
just
I'm gonna tongue lash him and see if I can hit him.
uh
Um,
you have to make
yeah.
a wisdom saving throw to try.
Okay. Oh, if that's what it was this whole time, she. Well, never mind.
You
Gotta-
really want to. You want to, but you just can't make your muscles do it.
God, my I just rolled like shit all day. Okay, that's all my first level spells. I'm like, hey,
Okay.
y'all, come over here. This guy's acting weird.
Certainly. Combat is over. Y'all have cleared this floor with great effort, but nobody else is coming to kind of like finish y'all off or anything.
I want to find the goons that we brought with us like immediately.
Oh yeah. Um
I get the feeling they're looting the place while we're not looking.
yeah, sure. What do you do with this situation? What does everybody do? How do y'all feel? Combat over, everyone's aching. Um
Not me.
no one has
I
seen the
feel great. I
master.
have full temp HP.
That's
I didn't take a single hit.
Uh, that's true. Resources have been expended. Anybody, by the way, anybody who hit 0 gains a level of exhaustion.
Automatically, or is it gonna save against that?
Well, it's just gonna be how we do drop into 0. It's an alt rule. We discussed it a while ago, but it just hasn't come up since we talked about it.
Worm.
The first level of exhaustion is disadvantage on skill checks. You come back worse for wear, but ultimately, altogether, no missing appendages. There's an odd tranquility in the cavern now that it is riddled with bodies. Um, but all hostility has kind of like ceased.
Did we kill
Well,
the wizard?
Yeah,
It was a
Genrick says.
chump. I mean, we got him. He's not dead. I For some reason I don't want to lick him. It's weird. I love licking things.
Wait,
It's
So you
combat.
still just
I will
He's-
stand up and walk over to this like wizard. I'm like, this is the guy.
Mm-hmm. There is
This is the leader.
no.
No.
Okay.
The acolyte repeats, "No, I'm only meant to prepare the way."
Yo, you're alive.
It doesn't respond to that.
I do a thing that I can do now. I do a little dance for him.
Now's not the time, Fox.
I'm like, trust me. So now that I'm a glamour bard, if I perform for at least 1 minute, I can attempt to charm, basically. Um,
Well, this acolyte is your captive audience, so.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, he makes a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Let me do that.
DC 14.
He does very well. He says, "Once you have seen
Well, then
beyond such paltry tricks, lose
he
their
doesn't even know.
appeal."
He doesn't. If he succeeds on a saving throw, he has no hint that I try to charm him. So he just
He says that, not knowing that you were attempting magic. he was just commenting on sort of the transient nature of the material world and how he's uninterested in like dancing and shit.
Is the desire not to hurt him, does it go away after a certain distance away from him?
Nice. You're like, I don't really want to hurt him, but I don't really like that area over there. I'm just gonna dry fire my bow. Well, it's not a dry fire. It'd be a shame if something were to happen. No, it's intention based, not range based. Matt, do you attempt to identify this holy symbol?
Yes.
Hey, I want to go with Genrick real quick and like make and find our like our guests,
Mm-hmm.
our minions or whatever.
Yeah, I want to beat up Freddy.
Matt, with your religion check, you know that this kind of religious iconography originates from pantheons. Well, that can only loosely be described as pantheons. This appears to be religious paraphernalia for maiden worship of an entity from the far realms.
Abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Them Cthulhu worshippers.
Something like that.
Okay.
You don't unless there's a reason for you to. I don't think you have an extensive knowledge of great old elder evils or anything of that nature. So you have a surface knowledge that no, this is pretty bad. This is pretty bad stuff. Extremely occult, niche, kind of like unreasoningly evil. They're motivated by things beyond reason, beyond understanding. You either get it or you don't.
Corey, I tell this acolyte to be more down to earth.
That does not. I mean, you can roll persuasion, but I don't think that's a compelling case to the acolyte. Gia, you go find Ginrick, and you're like, "Hey, where are our guests?" And he's like, "Good point. I'm on it." And he goes looking.
Hope he doesn't kill them,
Hope.
but I trust him to do what needs to be done.
He's like, oh, I thought you'd never ask.
Sure. Anybody else want to have anything to contribute to what's going on here?
I mean, I want to talk. I want to do a lot of things. I want to search this whole place. I want to talk to this guy.
I feel like a lot of
Okay.
yeah. There's nothing else
too.
that I want to do this session. That's how I'll put it.
Yeah,
we
that
can
was
pick it up.
pretty intense the way that happened.
That was so bloody.
Yeah, y'all.
I was so sure we were gonna get the jump on them, and then it was just like
You
brutal.
did. You dictated the term of
messed up.
engagement completely. To your knowledge, they didn't alert their boss even.
We offered mercy with a bloody sword.
Yeah.
Corey, I think they did alert their boss. I'm pretty sure the guy threw his corpse into the well on purpose to alert his boss.
Huh.
Which is what. That's what I think.
So I'm a little confused. So I guess I'll ask the whole party since there was a lot of like vision. Like I couldn't see everything. I was very like it was like, oh fuck, we're like all sort of scattered in here because we're like we got in a fight in this like really obstructed area. Was the fucking wizard ever here?
No.
No one saw
Okay.
him.
Okay, making sure. I didn't think so, but like we're getting whomped so hard around the corner, I thought the wizard was here.
Yeah, but we have obliterated his lackeys at this point. He can't have more than a couple left with him.
Dude,
Yeah.
I remember before we went into the fortress, We asked the minions what was behind the rocks, and they said that's where uh that seemed to be like how to get to to the
Main layer.
the yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. And that's what our idea there was, like, to somehow we were trying to figure out a way to get in through that water area, maybe, or block it off, flood it. Well, like, maybe he's been bailing water out of his fucking office the whole time because I backed up the water flow. I mean, maybe one thing I will ask before we end it, does it seem like the water is rising in this pool?
Um, there's a lot of there. You don't expect that you would have been able to see the. I'll kind of show you on the ISO map real quick because I believe y'all have seen everything now. So you see that the water kind of pulls here. Oh shit. You see that the water kind of pulls here. You also know that the water is flowing through here and down. So let's share this and make sure everyone can see it again. Yeah, so I drew it kind of right here. The waterfall is flowing here. You don't see it rising here at all. But you suspect that's because it is flowing outward to here, and wherever this one ends up is probably where the ground floor is, where you backed up his office, in your words.
that's so funny. To just like fuck up his bullshit. He's gonna have to call a fucking landlord to do something about it.
No, he's an owner. He's gonna deal with it himself.
Yeah. It's gonna come right out of his pocket.
um
I love the idea of like renters issues.
Written
Well, earlier Julia admitted like, "What the fuck's a vote?"
what the fuck's a vote was the funniest thing. Oh my god, as if y'all haven't like even had to do that before. Yeah, okay. Anything you kind of want to like at least cursorily address before we call it an evening, or do you just want to pick up right here when we start up next time?
Does anyone want to like hole off in a room and take a short rest, or does that not work with our rest mechanics?
A short rest would entail an overnight sleep, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll probably just have to retreat or take some potions or something. I'm like, I have 1 second level spell left, but all my HP, so I'm like good to go. But if everyone else isn't, we might need to retreat.
I'm good to go. But
I mean, we can just pick up and loot the place and talk to this guy and figure everything out next time.
Okay, so where we're leaving off officially is Ginrick is going to collect the kids. You all have an acolyte completely restrained in the storehouse room. We'll just call it that. There seems to be a big pile of loot, big pile of food, big pile of weird alchemical stuff going on. There is sort of a barracks to the south. Well, so actually the north. Where Matt KO'd a couple acolytes and stuff. The corpse of the veteran, whose name I will remember by next time. Not that it really matters anymore. Fell into the pool in this waterfall and got caught in the current and disappeared from sight. There is an odd sense of foreboding, and I will say that you kind of, in that way that Nim tried to warn you of the ambush the first time, you're kind of filled with like a dim sense of dread. Not as intense, but you can tell that Nim is worried about something and is kind of projecting that empathically into all of you. All right. That was you cut a bloody swath through this dungeon. I did not. I love it. Incredible.
That nobody ever attempts to temper Azaram's like sort of deep-seated lust for war or combat. That's just part of his culture. Like, all right, we will move in and we'll slit their throats, and everyone was like, "Here, here."
It's like,
It took Matt like 2 hours to be like, you know.
I think we should give him another shot. And they're like, we worship something worse than Satan. And um
It's
yeah.
important to not just kill randomly. Just those who
Um
deserve it.
That's the man with the highest body count.
you're making me
Yeah.
do this every
I love
time.
how Azaram's the only person in this isometric map, so there's just this. I just imagine Azaram just screaming like, "Fight me!"
Just waiting at the thing. I can't. Oh, I see that now. I didn't notice that. Wow. Yeah. So awesome. Yeah. Filled with a vague sense of dread, something occurs to Matt. That body might have alerted the boss. I will go ahead and.
How funny would it be if we just ran and we just never came back?
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, we can't just leave and go have a
Yeah,
nap
no,
and come back. That's ridiculous. But, like, if we do, he'll have so much time to do anything he fucking wants.
Yeah,
We
that's the
could just leave-
trade-off.
we could just leave him as a let's keep him around, a recurring villain. We need one of those.
What you made quick work of Bandit Steve.
Faceless recurring villain that we have not met yet.
You haven't. You've only met kind of odd devotees and other people too scared to rat him out. Though the folks that you brought in with you are completely awed by this. But I'll go ahead. We're gonna wrap this up for now. Thanks anybody who happens to have been watching. I had a blast. Hope y'all did too. We'll be back next week. See you for now.
Good night.
Wild. I was expecting like everything changed when y'all like got your surprise rounds and then rolled like sevens on the follow-up initiative. That changed literally everything. I was like, damn, they're gonna like Batman through this thing.
I wanted to Batman through it so bad.
I wanted y'all to. It almost got there.
I feel like that really set us back real hard, and then when we like finally met everybody for combat, was in that fucking horrible crags.
Yeah.
And I couldn't see shit. And everyone was like, "Oh wait, we're going that way. Wait, you're going that way." I didn't even know we
Wait,
were
what
splitting
way?
up until it's too late.
I
And
know
then-
this is
What would you say, Ian?
it's the same thing with like Fox usually just kind of like hangs back so he's not like a target, but it's like everyone just like scattered in different directions. He was like, I guess I'll sneak around this corner.
No one knew where the baddies were too, because once they realized they were getting like Batman, they were like, okay, time to wait.
It was like Azaram went off, and then Gendrick went off, and then Matt went off, and they both went to where like I couldn't see them anymore from my like vantage point. So I'm just like, well, I'm alone here. I'm gonna see why Freddy's fucking sneaking up this hallway and stay here.
He
for
wanted to
an
take a
hour.
shit on Dad's bed.
Yeah, I like the whole time I was like, "Where the fuck is Thenry?" And then you finally show up and just murder the veteran that almost killed us all, like barely in time.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of space out there for a second.
That
and
was
then-
like a 3-hour combat.
No, I kind of spaced out there for a second. When I came back, and Corey said, and we're out of initiative. I'm like, wait, what? Like that?
y'all got the last little stragglers.
I think. Did you think we were just gonna die?
No.
I knew we were. I knew there we were. I knew we were fine. He wasn't gonna kill us. He wasn't gonna kill us. The wizard has needs for us, I'm sure. More useful alive than dead. That kind of thing is where my headspace was at. But if I died, I died.
Yeah.
Oh no, go ahead. Sorry.
I there was a good chance that Fox was gonna die because
You weren't gonna die. I have my ASMR inherent
I'm not gonna
heal
crit.
ability.
I got crit after I'd already taken like half of my HP. And
That
That's
was
true.
really concerning.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
There was a moment there where I was like, okay, this might actually like the tides have turned. The wizards that were just hanging out in that top room, just taking cover and blasting people were getting some work done.
Yeah, that convinced me that the master was here.
Uh-huh.
Like I was walking that way, and all I knew was that there was a shitload of fire happening, and Azram immediately fucking dropped. So I'm like, oh, there's the
wasn't
fucking
immediate,
wizard. I didn't know it was like I didn't know it was a punk wizard and like a medium wizard.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was a fun session.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean,
I didn't take damage, but I was like trying to keep up the whole time. I was like,
a lot of
running.
people took a lot of
We talked, but it
damage.
feels like we had been building up to like this for a little bit.
Mhm.
Like running into these bandits and following on their trails and decided to take the fight to them.
Yeah, in some ways, y'all were the boss fight today.
No, for real. Like in my head, I was thinking like, the guy who's heading this must have gone through some effort to set this place up so that when something like this happened, they could handle themselves. And I was happy to like be his guinea pig and prove to him that all of your efforts have been for naught. We
Mhm.
wiped through your defenses, even if you did batter us up. We kind of smeared through your defenses.
Mhm. Yeah, like, at the end of the day, this operations meta setback. Like, whatever he's doing here, he doesn't have interns anymore, so there's just corpses. I imagine that like that Athard and Lawrence are just like, Jesus Christ, just looking at the carnage throughout this whole place they've been living.
I hope they remember my words. I'll find you.
they, they almost certainly will.
I was kind of horrified how that dude died from my abilities.
It was fucked up,
It's
yeah.
their abilities.
I know, it's just like, oh, it's just a little damage here, a little damage there, but it was just like once he died, just because I walked up to him, I was like, oh.
Pretty
All right, y'all.
horrifying.
I'm going to bed. Y'all have a great
Night,
evening.
Mhm.
Night night.
But
Good night.
Night.
Fun.